football on iTalk 106.7, presented by Sholo Ford. Produced by White Mountain Youth Productions in cooperation with iTalk 106.7 Radio. High school football is also brought to you in part by Northland Pioneer College, Ace Hardware of the White Mountains, Sunrise Park Resort, Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store, Deemer's Glass, Beeler Orthodontics, Summit Regional Medical Center, Octopus Car Wash, and Black Diamond Auto Glass. And now, Sholo Ford presents high school football.
Looking to pass, throw the screen, and it's going to be blown up. Keegan Bjorn.
Welcome everybody. Blue Ridge High School opening night for the iTalk 106.7 football season. I'm joined by Punt Cooley and Punt. Again, we got an exciting lineup for this year. Tonight, Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets hosting the Sand Devils out of Paige.
Yeah, long trip obviously for Paige tonight to start off the season for both teams. And worth noting that this Blue Ridge field, a reconditioned field, looks great. You know, in the years past, of course, kind of had some rough spots in the middle of the field. So if that's a good sign for the football program, you know, that the field conditions, and, you know, we've had a lot of rain here, of course, the last few weeks, but great conditions tonight for football, you know, all the way around.
You know, as we begin the season, we got some great lineup, great games to look forward to. Again, next week in Sholo, as they at Espanola Valley, as we broadcast the Sholo Cougars. And following week in Holbrook as they face Wickenburg. Then we're down in Alchesay for Window Rock, and then back at St. John's as they face Blue Ridge. And then a great game looking forward to, Snowflake bringing in the Thatcher. And Thatcher we saw last year, obviously a little bit smaller school, but
very skilled,
tough
absolutely kids. Good football program there. And of course, Snowflake, you know, it's too early to really tell now, but just coming into the season, a lot of high expectations for that Snowflake club this year.
Well, we've got the coin toss going out in midfield. Again, in our pregame, we're talking about the Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center pregame with fully staffed emergency department, an advanced diagnostic department, an outstanding orthopedic and physical therapy team. Summit Regional Medical Center has everything your athlete needs to get back in the game. Hopefully, not a lot going on tonight. Again, the coin toss, let's see what's going on.
Wins the toss, they'll defer, and you want to receive which end? You want to receive the football. Okay, which end of the field do you want to defend? Okay, you guys turn your back this way, you guys turn this way.
So it looks like Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets are going to defer, which means the Paige Sand Devils are not only going to receive, but they're going to receive down on the south end of the field.
And what little wind we have, it's been gusting here in just the last few minutes, but Blue Ridge will be kicking with the wind. If that's going to make any difference, we'll just have to see.
Keys to the game, Punt, what do we look for?
Well, you know, it's the first game for both clubs, and I think Blue Ridge, of course, not as many numbers as they're used to seeing in the past with their football program. You know, they've had a kind of a rough start against Safford last week with the scrimmage game. A lot of mistakes, and you know, that's nothing unusual, of course, for early season football. So I think the big key for them is just to play smart and sharp football. That's going to be a big key for them. They just don't have the depth to get away with a lot of mistakes. I think also Paige's offense, you know, just looking at film, they've got some quick backs, so obviously linebacker play tonight I think is going to be really important for the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets as well.
Well, that's the Ace Hardware keys to the game. Ace Hardware has a 24/7 locksmith. The next time you're locked out of your car or just need a key replaced any hour of the day or night, any night of the week, call Ace Hardware, your helpful place. 3 locations, Pine Top, Overguard, and Sholo. Again, Punt, as you mentioned it, this Paige Sand Devil team, Blue Ridge is not going to outsize anybody, but pretty good size on the front end for the Sand Devils.
Definitely impressive line. You know, we see the groups come out, of course, warming up before the game, and their linemen are very good sized. I mean, some big, thick guys out there. Also a few tall guys. So they'll definitely have the advantage size-wise at the line of scrimmage. But as you say, Bill, you know, that's nothing new to the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets.
For those of you who are watching, you can also catch us on streaming live on italk1067.com. That's italk1067.com. Yellow Jackets are going to be kicking from the left side, on the right side, receiving the Paige Sand Devils. Kicking off for the Yellow Jackets, looks like it's 19, Luis Rosales. Rosales, one of the key offensive attacks for the Yellow Jackets as well, running back. We saw him kick last year, does a good job.
Absolutely, he's got a really strong leg. Also, I believe we'll see him punting tonight as well for the Jackets, assuming they're in a situation where they have to do that.
Deep to receive for the Sand Devils. It looks like it's number 22, Hayden Gracia. Gracia, sophomore, 5'6", 160-pounder. Kid goes deep down the center of the field. Gracia gets it at the 9-yard line, takes off to the right side, out past the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Finally stopped at the 40-yard line, brought down by Spencer Wilkening, the quarterback, but also safety on the kickoff team.
Well, that was a great saving tackle by Wilkening, one of their safety guys hanging back, but credit Gracia for cutting through. He had a nice little wedge in front of him, able to cut through that first line of defense by the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets.
Great field position, double wing for the tight wing for the Sand Devils, single back in the backfield, quarterback under center from their 40-yard line. Motion goes to the right away. Looks like it's going to be a quick dive right up the center. Gets about 4 yards, brought down. Jamie Lyons. Jade Myers on the run.
And Myers, a fullback, senior, 6'2", 205, good-sized kid. So he just good line surge on that right side to pick up an easy, quick 4 yards.
Yellow Jackets in a 4-man front, 4-3 the defense for the Yellow Jackets. Again, the Paige Sand Devils come out. This time a single wing, eye set in the back under center. Hands off to the eye back, fumble on the play. Looks like it's going to be picked up by the Yellow Jackets who take over at the 43-yard line of the Sand Devils.
That's number 32, I believe. I'm not sure who that is.
We don't have him on our list. John Crow, 32 for the Yellow Jackets. So with that turnover, Yellow Jackets take over now their first series at the Paige 43, 42-yard line. Looks like a little misconnection here. We're missing a player yelling to the sidelines. Spencer Wilkening is going to have to call a timeout.
Well, Wilkening this year wearing one of those armbands with the play numbers on it, or so the coach will yell in a number, and then he's going to have to pick up the play, and I don't know if that's where the confusion was.
Looked like John Crow came out after the fact. Again, he came up with the turnover. So obviously, first game of the year, a little bit of jitters. Again, 11-15 here in the first quarter. A quick turnover by the Paige Sand Devils. Yellow Jackets, great field position on the Paige 42-yard line. Yellow Jackets come in with a wing right to double backfield. It's going to be Rosales around the right side, makes one-man miss, cuts back on the inside, cuts back left inside the 25, the 20, finally tripped up about the 18-yard line. Looks like it was Hayden Garcia with the tackle.
Well, that's just great, great vision by Rosales. He cuts through the line of scrimmage, a little bit crowded up front, just past the line of scrimmage, but makes that great cut to the outside, gets around the linebackers, goes right to the sideline. And had it not been for Hayden picking him up by the shoelaces, Blue Ridge would have had their first touchdown of the night.
You talked about it earlier, Rosales, a pretty athletic running back, great vision on the field, and that time with some nice cuts. Looks like it's a wide doubles on both sides. Two receivers out wide, single back. John Crow in the backfield under center. Quick throw to the left side. It's Nick Jones going down the left side, brought down at the 10-yard line. Quick little pass outlet to the right, to the left.
Nice 5-6 yard gain. Again, just that quick pop to the wide receiver. He goes one-on-one against the cornerback, and credit Jones for picking up some quick yards there for the Jackets, putting him in great position here.
Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets, looks like it's going to be a second and short, about 4, or second and 4 from about the 12-yard line. Out of the shotgun, single back set, doubles on both sides, rolling right, looking to the wide side, throws it deep, caught by number 11. It looks like it's Baker, who after the catch gets it down to the 1-yard line.
Well, that's a good catch by Baker in space out on that far sideline, and he tries to reach for the end zone, just falls short. So it'll beat on like the 1-foot line for Blue Ridge. On that pass, Wilkening lost his footing. Looked like he slipped right on the release, but still able to get the ball there in good form.
Wilkening, a left-handed quarterback, his senior year, has been playing football a long time. Nice job, Spencer Wilkening. Under center comes Wilkening. Tight set, 3 in the backfield. Offset eye, and it looks like it's going to be number 4 with the quick run inside.
We got a flag, though, on the, I believe they're going to call offside on Blue Ridge here.
The offense. 5-yard penalty, repeat the down.
It was Trace and Entrican on the run out of the eye. It was like an offset.
So they're calling him for illegal substitution.
Ball's going to come back out.
Substitution.
Ball's going to come out to just outside the 5-yard line. It'll be first and goal. Again, same set, offset to the left this time. Tight set, Wilkening under center. Hands it off to, again, it's Trace and Wilkening.
Entrican.
Or Trace and Entrican, I'm sorry. And Entrican's going to get the ball about the 2-yard line.
Yeah, it gets them close to where they just started from. So again, just good line surge by Blue Ridge on that left side. Entrican following the lead back. Able to grind out 4 yards here to put them back into scoring position.
Again, out of the offset eye, hand off to Trace and running right. A
big pile
push,
right at the goal line.
Right at the goal line. Looks like he's going to come up short, though.
Yep, they're going to say they stopped
just outside the goal line.
Stopped his forward progress right. Man, that's like the 1-foot line.
But new offensive coordinator this year for the Yellow Jackets came out of
Basha
High School.
Yeah, Scott Hoffmeyer. Bringing in a new system as well. You know, we'll see more of a spread offense from Blue Ridge this year.
Double tight, offset eye, hand off to the eye back, and it looks like Trace, initial hit, but he managed to get his way through and gets in underneath for the score.
Well, he hit his own lineman is what he hit. It just ran into a wall, dropped to his knee. We could see him drop to his knee from up here, but the referees are saying that he was in the end zone when that happened. So a nice drive there after the turnover by Blue Ridge to get their first touchdown of the season.
So with 9:01 left, our score is 6-0. It's the Black Diamond Auto Glass touchdown. Nice job by Entrican. Again, Luis Rosales with the extra. It's up, and it looks like it's
pushed
no good.
it. Yeah, he pushed it right. Plenty of leg, though. Luis, again, a very strong kicker, just not be able to find the middle of the goalpost there.
We're going to step away. Our score 6-0. Yellow Jackets finally, or score early. You're listening to high school football on iTalk 106.7 and on the World Wide Web, iTalk1067.com.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Need a fireplace? Ace has that. Need barbecue grills? Ace has that. Need paint? Ace is the best place for that. Need a chainsaw or weed eater? Ace has that too. Ace can even fix your chainsaw and your weed eater. Ace Hardware has everything you need for your home improvement project. They even have a 24/7 locksmith. Locked out of your home or car? Their mobile unit will come to you. That's your helpful place. Ace Hardware, the White Mountains in Pinetop, Overguard, and
Welcome back, Blue Ridge High School. Our score is 6-0. 9:01 left here in the first quarter. Again, Trace and Entrican on the, I think, what was it, third goal?
Yeah, from the 1 foot
From the
line.
one, managed to score. Paige now with the ball at the 20-yard line on the kickoff. Luis Rosales gets it into the end zone. Quick dive off the right side for the Sand Devils. Brought down by the left side of the Blue Ridge defense after about a 3-yard gain.
Well, they're running that option off on that right side. They have the dive back, which that time kept the ball. Looked like another kind of bad exchange between the quarterback and the fullback. And then, of course, they have that wing back coming back around over to the top for the pitch. But they elect to go with the fullback again on that dive. Just a short gain, though.
I formation, slot, tight slot left for the Paige Sand Devils. Quick pitch to Keely Meredith coming around the left side, but there's a flag. Let's listen to it.
Yeah, the defensive end for Blue Ridge, number 85, Raul Norris, just jumping instead of watching the ball, listening to the quarterback, and he jumps. So another 5-yard gain. It's going to put Paige in position here to get a first down.
Second and short, 2nd and 1 inside the 20, about the 29. Single back, double wing set, motion going right. Fakes the handoff, pulls it, and tries to turn upfield, slips, and goes down right at the 30-yard line. So with that, Paige Sand Devils, looks like they made the call. It's going to be a first down for the Sand Devils. They're now out just beyond the 30-yard line, their own 30. Again, 8-10 here in the first quarter. Our score, 6-0. Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets in a 4-man front punt. Normally we'd see them in a 3-4. This year coming out early in a 4-3.
Well, it's an adjustment that was made after that scrimmage with Safford, and they're, of course, preparing for each game. They thought the 4-man front look obviously would work well against Paige tonight.
Always undersized, out of the I formation. Motion coming, left hands to the I back. Takes it up the right side, cuts back inside. Gracia gets all the way out to the 40-yard line, and we'll see if he got the first down. Maybe just shy on that nice run.
Well, he missed it. Didn't miss it by much, as you say, Bill. A nice gain there with a run up the middle. Again, being able to get through not just the line of scrimmage, but getting by those linebackers for that gain.
Again, quick dive up the left side, gets the first down, maybe a couple extra yards, all the way out to about the 44-yard line. It's Myers on the run. So with that, it's going to be a 1st and 10 now inside the 40 or the 44-yard line of the Paige Sand Devils. And that front line, again, no surprise they're keeping it inside the tackles, really oversizing the Yellow Jackets. Double wing set out of a single back, motion going right, fakes the handoff, follows the fullback, and brought down. It looked like a host of Yellow Jackets led by number 24.
Well, the quarterback keeps it.
Julio Rangel.
Jacob Doyle keeping it on, faking the dive and just following along, reading that defensive end. Not a big game, but Paige still just chipping away with this running game.
Sand Devils now 2nd and about 7. I formation, under center, hands off to the I back, takes it up the inside. It's number 1 bouncing outside.
He's got lots.
He's got lots of grass. Looks like he's in beyond the 20, inside the 30, the 10, into the end zone. Paige Sand Devils on the score. Number 1 is Keely Meredith, but there's a flag on the field.
Well, that was, he breaks outside, and I'm not sure what happened to the secondary, but they will call a penalty here against Paige, and that will come back. Illegal block in the back. But that was defensive coverage completely blown by the safeties of Blue Ridge. I'm not sure they got sucked into the inside, and just great running by the running back Meredith to find that space out on the sideline.
Keely Meredith, that second back, that time out of the I formation, like you mentioned, punt, attacks, dives up the inside, and then bounces it out left. Nothing but green in front of him. Yellow Jackets really out of spacing defensively, not very good.
Yeah, again, the safeties coming up too soon and too tight to the middle of the field, just allowing him to get nothing but grass in front of him.
Single back set, 2 wings, motion coming right again. He's going to fake the handoff, takes off right behind the fullback off the right side, gets about 3 yards before he's tripped up.
And again, you know, that Paige line getting good line surge with that, just that dive play alone. They're able to, you know, push that defensive front of the Yellow Jackets far enough down the field that making it tough for those linebackers.
Looks like they're changing their defense up a little bit now. 3-4.
Yeah, they're going to go back into a 3-4 set here, does Blue Ridge.
Hand off to the second back. Same thing again. Goes off the left side. John Crow misses. Gets around and finally brought down by the safety that time. Looked like Spencer Wilkening on the tackle, but not after he gets a first down. It'll be the Paige Sand Devils 1st and 10 inside the 20 of the Yellow Jackets.
And again, they put that wing in motion. Instead of going all the way around in back of the quarterback, this time he stops and stutter steps to become the lead blocker for that dive back. And as you say, another big gain by Paige.
Spread formation for the Sand Devils. They've got a tight slot right, I formation. Handoff to the fullback on a quick blast right up the inside. Stopped after about a 4-yard gain. Looks like it's number 6, Jaden Myers. I'm sorry, it's number 8. No, it's 6, Jaden Myers, I'm sorry. He's the senior 6 foot, 205-pound fullback. 2nd and 8 now for the Sand Devils at the Yellow Jacket 17-yard line. Conversation going on between the quarterback, Doyle, and his fullback. I formation. He's going to fake it on the counter. Counter comes back around the right side, trying to get around the corner. Tied up by, looked like number 4, Trace Entrican, who makes the tackle, but...
That's a great piece of tackling by Entrican, just running him out to the sideline with great pursuit angle, and then making good contact and just finishing him off, driving him out of bounds, maybe a 1-2 yard gain.
A lot of running on that play, but most of it east-west now. 3rd and about 4-yard line, or 3rd and 4 for the Sand Devils. They're over on the far hash on the far side of the field. Again, going right to left. Tight slot to the right, 1 wide to the left. I formation under center. It's Doyle. Doyle hands off to the I back, bounces outside again. Looks like for a nice gain. He gets around the corner. Missed tackle that time, but by number 24 for the Yellow Jackets, a nice bit of running. Julio Rangel.
Yeah, and again, that motion back stops and stutter steps and then becomes the lead blocker for the back that just takes that dive, and they're just getting great line surge at the line of scrimmage are the Paige Sand Devils.
Looks like it's going to be 1st and goal now. Nice drive for the Paige Sand Devils. Tight formation or double wing formation, single back motion coming around, quick dive up the inside. The Yellow Jackets really doubling up on the center that time, closing down that inside dive for little or no gain.
Well, you know, those inside linebackers, Coy London, one of them coming up and just filling that A gap and really just doing a good job of not allowing much of a gain there for the Paige Sand Devils, but Paige still on the 5-yard line, and it's 2nd down.
Again, it's that double wing formation, single back under center, Doyle. Doyle brings motion back around the right side. A reverse. And we'll see, trying to turn it upfield. Nice job by the Yellow Jackets staying home.
That's a great play by safety and the outside linebacker on that side, as you say, Bill, just staying home, reading that reverse, that counter, and limiting it to maybe a 1-foot gain.
So now it's going to be a 3rd down and goal from the 4-yard line. And really 4.5, really just inside the 5. Doyle under center, single back, double wing, double tight slots. Motion goes to the right, pitch to number 22. He's going around Gracia, and it looks like he is going to score. Gracia on the score that time, cuts it back into the end zone.
Well, we had a Blue Ridge linebacker and defensive end giving him chase in the backfield, but he makes that good cut just straight up field and finds enough of a seam to be able to get in for the touchdown. Paige's first touchdown of the game and the season.
Nice little score that time by Doyle around the right side for the Black Diamond touchdown. Again, our score 6-6, 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. And it looks like the Sand Devils are going to go for it. I formation. Tight slot to the right. Motion coming back inside, a little counter. And again, it's Gracia with that little interesting, it was like a rete or a little block to the inside from the wing, just trapping on the inside, and Doyle, or Gracia, cuts behind it.
Well, and he wasn't even touched by a defender as he moves in for that 2-point conversion. So good play calling by the Sand Devils. You know, they're finding opportunities on the line of scrimmage, you know, whether it's the bigger line or what have you, but they're executing well offensively.
Again, with 3 minutes left here in the first quarter, our score, Sand Devils 8, Yellow Jackets 6. You're listening to Shola Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Sholo and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
You're hot.
Ball there on 35. Justice, first and 10.
Double, triple, or even quintuple your money.
John Crow.
Hey guys, I couldn't hear you if you're broadcasting. I got you off the air.
Can you hear us now?
Now I can, yeah.
Because we were talking, but it wasn't going through.
I heard you very faintly about 20 seconds in.
Pass complete.
You guys want to go back on after this commercial?
Pass is complete. Short of a first down. Again.
Welcome back. About 3-yard line. Fourth and 33 from the 44-yard line. It's going to be a punt situation for the Yellow Jackets. Punting it deep is inside the 20. It's going to be picked up around the, or dropped down by the 16, where the Paige Sandos will take over. And again, Luis Rosales on the punt.
Yeah, good punt. You know, Blurridge just not able to gain much ground on that second possession. Of course, that's after scoring on their first possession. Just didn't look sharp on that possession, just not able to move the ball well at all. So Paige will take over again. We saw Paige on their first possession take that long drive. I think it was an 80-yard touchdown drive. So they're basically going to be looking at 85 yards here.
And again, right now, early on, Yellow Jackets with that quick turnover, score. But again, Paige with that long drive can't help but think momentum on their side. High set for the Paige Sand Devils. Fake handoff goes to Gracia on the pitch around the right side. He's going to get all the way out to the 28-yard line, looks like, for a first down.
Well, the safety for Blue Ridge, number 16, Nick Jones, played it right. He came up into the backfield, actually, after that pitch. He just not able to make the tackle with a good cut by Gracia to cut inside and get upfield, and we've seen that from Gracia so far tonight. Just a great runner, good quickness.
Sand Devils picking up where they left off again out of the I formation. Looks like there's a tight slot to the left, one wide to the right, to the far side. Hand off to the second back off the right side. Stopped at about the 32-yard line, pushed back, but not after a nice gain of about 5 yards.
Yeah, that's, again, the dive to the fullback on that right side. Just blew him up at the line of scrimmage, and the safety and the linebacker having to come up and make that tackle. But as you say, Bill, not after a good gain.
And again, you can really see this inside the tackles, the front for the Paige Sand Devils doing a pretty good job. Big size and pushing the Yellow Jackets around a little bit. Four-man front for the Yellow Jackets. Again, coming under center, it's a double wing motion going left. Again, going back to where they scored. Quick dive off the right side on that little inside trap.
The defensive end, it looked like that time Raul Norris coming in, sliding in from his defensive end position. Tackle.
And again, what it looks like, motion coming back, but they use that to trap on the inside. Little dive to the outside. Looks like we're going to take a timeout. We're going to step away as well. Our score 8-6. You're listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk 1067.com.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
Welcome back. Beginning of the second quarter. Quick dive off the right side on a counter. Brought down, looks like, by Rangel inside about the 38-yard line of the Sand Devils.
And again, Paige just sticking with that running game. I don't think they've passed the ball yet tonight that I can recall. They're having success up front, and they just continue to run that dive option.
Well, we're kicking off the second quarter. When it comes time to kick off your college education, choose the college with the lowest tuition in Arizona, Northland Pioneer College. Out of the I formation, hand off to the second back, the workhorse. Gracia keeps his feet churning. Brought down, though, not until after he got the first down at about the 43-yard line.
That's Wilkening and Rangel in on the tackle. The outside linebacker and the safety coming up with support. But again, Gracia just showing, he's not, I think he's like 5'6", not a very big kid, but he's quick and he is tough inside.
We've seen these big running backs or little running backs, hard to see too. You got that big front up size. These guys can bounce around, kind of hard to get, really wreaking havoc for this Blue Ridge defense. 11:07, our score 8-6. The Paige Sand Devils on top. Out of the I formation under center We've got Doyle. Doyle hands off to the second back, cuts back inside, drops his shoulder, brought down by Rangel. Again, it looks like it's number 4 that time on the carry for the Sand Devils.
But with the forward progress on that run, and that was a good run.
Runyon.
Good line surge, gets him open in the middle of the field. That'll leave him about a yard short of a first down.
If you're looking online, italk1067.com, great video by this White Mountain Youth Productions. I want to thank them. Double wing, motion going left, handoff to the fullback. It looked like the big fullback, and he's tripped up after a gain of about 4 more yards. Looks like he's going to get the first down and a little more. Inside Yellow Jacket territory now at about the 49-yard line. Paige Sand Devils on the move.
Yep, they are again, and that's Jaden Myers, the senior, 6 foot, 205 pounds. And he's also, he takes advantage of that good line surge inside and just a tough runner. We haven't seen him really break anything off, but he's been very consistent in punching off those 4, 5-yard gains.
4-3 defense for the Yellow Jackets, struggling a little bit. Single back set, looks like it's Myers in the backfield. 2 double slots, doubles, quick dive off the inside. And you can see him really quick, number 52, big lineman for the Sand Devils. That's Dakota Richardson, the center that time, senior, 6'3", 300-pounder. Gets out quick, blocks the middle linebacker, really allowing that run to go.
Right, and we talked about that being one of the keys, knowing that Paige in their running game, that, for Blue Ridge at least, their linebacker play today, more than anything else, pretty critical against this running game, but, they're catching the runners, but they're catching them after they gain 4 or 5 yards.
Quick dive off the right side is Gracia cutting back, and he's going to get another first down on that second and short. Gets the ball inside the 35 to about the 33-yard line, and the chains keep moving. Again, the Paige Sand Devils picking up momentum. Our score 8-6, 9:08 left here in the second quarter.
And Blue Ridge, we've seen them try some different fronts. They go to the 4-3 and then back to the 3-4. They'll go to the 4-3 here, but so far just not able to find the magic defense to stop this running game.
Motion going left this time. Quick pitch around the left side. He's going to bounce out left. Nice job that time. Oh, can't make the tackle. There's a flag on it. Let's see what the call is. Looks like it's going to be a face mask. Let's see what the official has to say. Anyway, on that motion, and then they pitch.
Personal foul, face mask, number 11, defense.
Seems like it's going to be Baker trying to come up and make the play, and inadvertently gets into the face mask, and that's another gain for the Paige Sand Devils as they go all the way down inside the 20.
Well, John Crow made the tackle. I thought for a minute it might have been him. He's that outside linebacker trying to set the edge. Was able to get a hold of the running back, just couldn't bring him down before the penalty flag.
First and 10 now for the Sand Devils, about the Yellow Jacket 15. Single back set, double wings, motion. It looks like there's kind of a mess up on that play. Two of the double wings go in motion. False start on that, it's going to come back 5 yards. So with that, it'll still be a first and 15 from about the 20-yard line.
And again, that's that play where we see that wing go in motion, and before he gets behind the quarterback, he'll go right up the gut as the lead blocker. That play has worked really well for the Sand Devils so far tonight.
I formation now for the Sand Devils. Tight slot right, under center, it's Doyle. Fakes the handoff to the fullback on the pitch, and the tackle made by, looks like it's Nick Jones at about the original line of scrimmage, maybe just inside at about the 15-yard line.
And that's Nick Jones, the safety, coming up on that pitch support. Not sure what happened to the outside linebacker. Lost him in the crowd there, but a good tackle, open field tackle by Nick Jones.
Can put more points on the board already with a 2-point lead, 7:27.
Nezzy on the carry, he picked up 2 yards. And on the gain of 2, third down and 8. Kelly Meredith. 12 yards.
Well, that's that counter
Touchdown.
off that, that option motion, this time going to the right. They fake the dive. The pitch man drags out with the quarterback, and then they counter back with that wing man, and he was wide open. I don't think he was even touched either, getting into the end zone.
Nice job on the fake. Great job by the run. Meredith, I'm sorry. Our score 14-6, 6:37. Nice job by Meredith on that Black Diamond Auto Glass touchdown. Again, Sand Devils not going with the extra point, just going to go for the 2-point conversion out of the I formation, sticking with that
same play
counter off the right side. Gracia that time scores off of a host of blockers off the right. And again, with that, the Sand Devils up by 16-6, 6:37 left. You're listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Sunrise Park Resort is open more days this summer and 7 days a week during July and August. New this summer is the Sunrise Zipline Tour. 6 lines of fast, zipping fun. Bring the family for scenic lift rides, mountain biking and bike rentals, a tube slide, airbag jump, climbing wall, and archery targets. Stay at the Sunrise Hotel or rent a motorboat or kayak at the Sunrise Lake Marina. Visit the general store for all your camping and fishing supplies. For specific days of operation, call 735-7669 or go to sunriseskipark.com. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Stadium. 6:36 left here in the second quarter. And when it's bad, it's real bad. On the kickoff, the Paige Sand Devils kick an onside kick, come up with the recovery. Their offense is back on the field. They just scored. So the score 16-6. Sand Devils with the ball. Timeout on the field, but we're going to stay here, punt. And it was a great job by the Sand Devil coach that time, making that call and great execution.
Well, definitely caught Blue Ridge by surprise. Paige able to get up on the ball. And strategy-wise, Paige, obviously, their offense is working. Every possession they've had, save for the first possession where they fumbled, I think on the second play, Blue Ridge got the turnover and ended up driving down to get their first touchdown. But the 2 possessions since then, Paige has just been able to drive the ball. This is a way to get their offense back on the field and put the pressure on Blue Ridge here at home.
We saw, other than that first series where they turned the ball over, the Paige offense has really executed well, really causing some problems for that Blue Ridge defense. They're going to take over inside Blue Ridge territory, about the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. The Sand Devils, again, already up 16-6 by 10. And Yellow Jackets really need to make a stop here and try to take some of this momentum away from the Sand Devils.
Well, they need to start, winning a few of the battles at the line of scrimmage. That's one area. And then these linebackers, we talk about that being a key. Paige has had success at sealing them off as well, the linebackers for Blue Ridge. With this running
on the left
game.
side, Yellow Jackets coming up. He's going to bounce to the outside. Looked like John Crow on the tackle, but not after a nice gain of about 6 yards. 2nd and about 4 for the Sand Devils. 2nd and 5, it looks like.
So that time, as you say, Bill, Paige just with that quick pitch to the motion back, really just trying to beat the defense outside. Crow the outside linebacker able to come up and make the play, but as you say, not after, not until they gain 4 yards.
4-4 defense for the Yellow Jackets. Again, mixing it up a little bit more. See if they can get more guys in the box. See if they can slow down this offense. Tight slot to the right. Ice set. Gives off to the second back, Gracia. Great surge by the Yellow Jackets, but nobody makes the tackle. And he's going to gain at least gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of about a yard.
Well, that time they sent Gracia playing the halfback position. They're going to send him right up the gut. Looked like a bad exchange in the backfield between the two. Kind of gummed up the play for the Sand Devils.
So it's going to be about a 3rd and 5. Another change coming in on that front line. 4-4 defense, see if it works for the Yellow Jackets. Paige, Sand Devils now coming out double wing, tight wings, single back. Doyle under center. Brings motion around to the right side, gives off to the fullback on the quick blast. Myers, he blasts right up the inside. Gains about 4 more yards. Just shy of a first down, though. Looks like it'll be about 3rd and 1.
And again, that surge.
4th and 1, I'm sorry.
That line surge between the tackles for Paige works again to get them that yardage with their fullback. He's just been a workhorse for them tonight.
4th and 1 inside the 40, just inside the 40 for the Sand Devils. They're going for it, no question there. That double wing slot or tight wing. Single back set. Doyle under center calls timeout. With that timeout, we're going to step away. Our score 16-6. You're listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Yeah, I know everybody's talking about football, high school, college, pro, and why not? It's great. Here at Sholo Ford, we know that winning in football or selling trucks is all about attitude and execution. We're #1 in new Ford truck sales in the White Mountains for a reason. Guy Hatch will not be undersold. Period. Save up to $10,000 on built Ford Tough trucks. Finance at 0% for up to 60 months and get cash back. And a lifetime warranty on top of it. Yeah, Ford has been the #1 selling truck for 36 years running, and Sholo Ford has been #1 in the White Mountains. Why? Because we are not just going to meet, but we are going to exceed your expectations. Ford's given us the trucks, Ford's given us the incentives, and we are giving you our promise. We won't be undersold on a new Ford truck. Nope, not here, not anywhere. That way we stay #1. Your friendly family Ford dealer, Sholo Ford, on the east end of the Deuce in Sholo. Thank you. All offers on approved credit. Offers not in conjunction, plus tax, title, license, and processing fees. Savings inclusive of all incentives, rebates, discounts on select models. Not all qualify. 0% varies by model and term. See dealer for details.
And again, that big line surge pushing behind him. It looks like Myers is going to get the first down.
This spot is going to be interesting. It's hard to tell from up here, but looking at these line judges, well, they're going to go ahead and give him the first down. But it was close.
Nice job that time. Again, Yellow Jackets trying to figure out a way to stop this offense of the Paige Sand Devils. So it will be 1st and 10 now inside the 40 at about the 37-yard line for the Sand Devils. Doyle under center. He's got a tight slot to the left side, I formation. Under center. Fakes a handoff on the counter. Again, coming up, it looked like London on a missed tackle. And it looks like a nice tackle, not letting go. That time, Julio Rangel managed just to hang on, brings him down, helped with Spencer Wilkening, but not after a nice gain of about 9 yards.
Yeah, nice gain. That counter's just been giving Blue Ridge fits. And Rangel, as you say, kind of bit inside. He needs to stay home at that outside linebacker position. He's able to reach out and grab Jersey and hang on long enough to just drag him down. But still, that Paige offense continues to just click away tonight with this running game.
High formation for the Sand Devils. Slot left, single receiver to the right side. Hands out to the second back. Tied up and brought down. It looked like it's Daniels that time that time.
And again, Paige just that time giving it to the second back through right up the middle. Blue Ridge, with that defensive front, able to stop them, but it's 3rd down and maybe less than a yard.
I think Ryan, inside linebacker, also in on the tackle for the Yellow Jackets. 3rd and short now. Same situation, about a half-yard short for the Sand Devils. Slot to the right side, double slot, double tight slot, single back. Motion coming back around the right side, pitch around the right side. Gracia accelerates, bounces out trips on his own wrangle, comes off of a block and makes the tackle. So with that, that's a first down for the Sand Devils, coming all the way to the 20-yard line. Again, knocking on the door. 2:50 left here in the second quarter. Our score is 16-6. That Yellow Jacket defense, the coaches having a hard time figuring out how to stop this Sand Devil team. And again, last year we saw the Sand Devil team went 1-9. A lot of young guys coming back this year. This team looks pretty good.
Well, and they've got a huge line. You know, those of you watching on the video stream, you'll see that line when they huddle up compared to their running backs. Those are big dudes out there. Again, another missed tackle in the backfield by the outside linebacker on the pitch. That's John
Crow. John Crow on the miss.
John Crow was in the right position, just missed the inside cut by Gracia. So he's able, otherwise would have been a big loss and a great defensive play. Instead, able to knock off 2, maybe 3 yards here.
Nice gain that time. Again, 2nd and 8 for the Sand Devils. They're lined up midfield, right about center field. I formation, tight wing to the right. Under center, it's Doyle. Motion comes back. Little dive off the right side on the lead. And it's, again, it looks like it's Gracia bounces out for the score. And just like that, 22-6 on the Black Diamond Auto Glass touchdown.
Again, that's that play we see where the motion back, stutter steps before he gets to the quarterback, and then just they put up a wall. You know, their blocking assignment is just create a wall on that right side, and they're just able to seal off those outside linebackers for Blue Ridge and allowing Gracia to just cut to the outside and, again, really untouched all the way to the end zone.
22-6, Sand Devils, we haven't seen them go for the field, the extra point yet, always going for 2-point
Well, they really haven't needed to. You know, both touchdowns before they run that same play that they just scored on, and the backs have been able to find a way to get into the end zone really untouched.
High formation again.
There's the same play again.
A load off to the right. Gracia keeps his feet moving. Flag comes in. Let's see if we can pick up on the call.
Got a holding, 72 White. We'll replay the try.
So with the holding call.
Excuse me, try is no good.
It's no good.
10 yards and replay it, right?
That's Kyle Ibanez, 5'9", 260 pounds.
We'll replay the down.
They're going to replay the down.
He's an offensive tackle on their roster. They'll call him for the holding, but Paige, because of the penalty here, will get to go again on the point after attempt.
But we've got Brandon Todd down on the sideline. We're going to have to go down to Brandon here and get some insight on what's going down, what's happening down on the sideline. So with that, now going for the 2-point conversion all the way out at about the 13-yard line. They've got triples on the left side, dropping back. First pass, Doyle throws it across the middle. Almost picked off that time and bobbled, but first stop for the Yellow Jacket defense. With that, our score 22-6. You're listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and on the web, iTalk1067.com.
Need a fireplace? Ace has that. Need barbecue grills? Ace has that. Need paint? Ace is the best place for that. Need a chainsaw or weed eater? Ace has that too. Ace can even fix your chainsaw and your weed eater. Ace Hardware has everything you need for your home improvement project. They even have a 24/7 locksmith. Locked out of your home or car? Their mobile unit will come to you. That's your helpful place. Ace Hardware, the White Mountains in Pine Top, Overguard, and
Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Stadium. 1:43 left here in the second quarter. And something we're not used to on a kick return. It looks like it's Trayson Entrican picks it up and brings the ball all the way out to about the 35, just beyond the 35, 36-yard line, where the Yellow Jackets will take over. Minute 38 left here in the second quarter. Punt. this team down by 22-6, not something we're used to seeing.
No, you know, and more importantly, their defense has been on, Blue Ridge defense has been on the field most of this first half. You know, with the exception of the first possession after the turnover where they're able to score, they, you know, their second possession, I think they went, they didn't run many plays at all.
Yeah, only the second drive for the Yellow Jackets. Out of the shotgun, single back set. It's going to be Wilkening off the left side on the quick dive all the way out to about the 43-yard line. Let's go down to Brandon Todd on the sideline. Brandon, what are you seeing down there?
Well, I got to tell you, Bill, I've been walking up and down the sideline the whole game, and I'm watching the game, and what's really impressive to me is the size of the Paige Sand Devils. I was talking to their athletic director, who was kind enough to make the whole drive down here. Punt, all you go ahead and, or Bill, go ahead and make this play call. And I'll
Doubles now, deep throw off the right side by Wilkening, coming underneath, almost picked off. It was Baker, the intended receiver. Nice defensive play that time. Looked like it was number 3 for the Sand Devils. Alec Runyon comes underneath, almost came up with the interception.
To finish what I was saying, Bill, is the athletic director, I was mentioning the size of their line. He goes, yeah, well, they're big, but we're trying to make them tough. So they're looking impressive right now during this game, first game of the season, but if they get tough, it's going to be impressive to see what they can do the rest of the year.
Nice job chasing Entrican that time, run off the left side on the counter. Does a nice job getting the first down and more right at it about midfield where the Yellow Jackets are 1st and 10.
Well, there, you know, a couple of plays there by Blue Ridge, running plays where they're
left-handed quarterback fakes the throw, turns upfield and takes off. Big run for Wilkening inside the 30, the 35, all the way into the 30-yard line before he's stripped up.
Great wheels there by Spencer Wilkening, as you say. He rolls out to that right side, just can't find the receiver, so he tucks it and run in space. Good spacing on the, you know, on the defensive side of the field. He's able to find a lot of grass. Ends up going up the middle, but good speed by Wilkening to pop off that big gain for Blue Ridge.
32 seconds on the clock, 22-6. Yellow Jacket trying to put another score on the board. Trips on the left side, quick throw, tries to get the ball to Nick Jones that time, just out of the outreached hand of Nick Jones. It's going to stop the clock is the one good thing. 23 seconds here, Yellow Jackets, 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line of the Paige Sand Devils.
That looked like a good pass to me. You know, Jones just coming out of his break, maybe that was part of the problem, but as you say, just not able to reach out far enough to get the reception, but you can't fault Wilkening on that well-placed pass.
Well, right now they're calling timeout. We're going to keep it here, though. 23 seconds, Yellow Jackets trying to get a score in before the end of the half. You know, they scored on that first drive.
Possession.
Paige turns the ball over. Yellow Jackets again take the ball downfield nicely and score. Trace and Entrican. And then after that, it's been all Sand Devils, 3 good scores. And again, just controlling the first half. You talked about it. The defense for the Yellow Jackets on the field the whole time.
Yeah, well, and that onside kick by Paige, after their touchdown, you know, they're successful with the onside, and that leaves their offense out on the field. But that's been the big difference here in this first half, is the time of possession for Paige is just dominant over the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets.
Well, again, trips to the right side, single receiver to the left side. Spencer Wilkening out of the shotgun, has John Crow back with him. Bobbles the ball, rolls right, gets outside though, looking deep, and throws it deep in the end zone. He's got, it looked like it was number 80.
Raul Norris, that split end, goes deep into the end zone. It's a long pass for Wilkening. Again, he had space out on that rollout. It looked like he almost thought about running. I think if he would have tucked it, he might have had some yardage again.
So with that 3rd and 10, 15 seconds left here in the second quarter. 22-6, Sand Devils with a great first half. Yellow Jackets come out of the huddle now. It looks like trips to the right side. One receiver to the left. Single back, John Crow. Wilkening out of the shotgun. Starts to move right, cuts underneath. Throws it midfield. And right in the hands of Baker. And Baker, the junior that time, couldn't come up with it as he drops it and the Yellow Jackets now looking at a 4th and 10.
Well, again, a great pass by Wilkening, being patient, getting pressure from the outside, stays in the pocket, finds Nick Baker going right down the middle of the field and puts the ball right there. Baker just not able to pull it in. That would have been
only a junior this year.
Right.
Again, unable to make the play, but you mentioned a great job by Wilkening. Resisted running, just waited for that to clear and threw a wide open receiver down the center field. Looks like Yellow Jackets going to take time out. We're going to step away as well. 9 seconds left here. Our score, 22 to 6. Yellow Jackets trying to put one score in before the half. You're listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and on the web, iTalk1067.com.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Sholo and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
Gets out of bounds. 2.7 seconds left. 1st and 10 now from the 15-yard line.
Time for one more play, all other things being equal, which they're not. Page 22, Blue Ridge 6.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Yeah, I know everybody's talking about football. High school, college, pro, and why not? It's great. Here at Sholo Ford, we know that winning in football or selling trucks is all about attitude and execution. We're #1 in new Ford truck sales in the White Mountains for a reason. Guy Hatch will not be undersold. Period. Save up to $10,000 on built Ford Tough trucks. Finance at 0% for up to 60 months and get cash back. And a lifetime warranty on top of it. Yeah, Ford has been the #1 selling truck for 36 years running, and Sholo Ford has been #1 in the White Mountains. Why? Because we are not just going to meet, but we are going to exceed your expectations. Ford's given us the trucks, Ford's given us the incentives, and we are giving you our promise. We won't be undersold on a new Ford truck. Nope, not here, not anywhere. That way we stay #1. Your friendly family Ford dealer, Sholo Ford, on the east end of the Deuce in Sholo. Thank you. All offers on approved credit. Offers not in conjunction, plus tax, title, license, and processing fees. Savings inclusive of all incentives, rebates, discounts on select models. Not all qualify. 0% varies by model and term. See dealer for details.
This sounds like a good idea. Let's run the low, mid, and high through one.
The Blue Ridge Blue Line.
Butler, is it still not coming through?
Quarter. Then again, Paige getting the ball again with another long drive, 6:37 in the second quarter. Keely Meredith with a 13-yard touchdown run, and Gracia with the 2-point conversion to bring the score to 16-6. And after that touchdown, Paige elected to go with the onside kick. They were successful in recovering that, kept their offense on the field, and then finishing up with the final touchdown in the first half with 1:43 in the second. Again, Gracia with the big 18-yard burst on that pitch play, and the 2-point conversion failed. So that's what leaves us with our score 22-6 here at halftime.
Well, we've seen some great drives. Again, Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile. But again, straight line drives of the game. These guys are really getting after it. The Paige Sand Devils mixing it up. Again, power, power, power. They got 2-3 guys in that big front, but a couple backs leading, and then they'll do a counter or
pitch.
Get outside just to keep that defense honest. And honestly, the Yellow Jackets, I know it's early, but they've had opportunities to kind of mess up some plays, miss tackles, out of shape. You know, I mean, when I say out of shape, to make the play, you know, they come up quick, but they don't break down, really make good tackling, and that's what it's all about. It's going to be about that no matter what, especially when you're playing a team that can move like the Sand Devils.
Yeah, I agree. You know, that we've seen a lot of arm tackling on the part of the Yellow Jackets, which is really unusual, of course, for Jacket football, but you know, a bunch of new guys this year, new coaching staff, at least on the offensive side. So, you know, they've struggled early here, and they struggled in their scrimmage as well. So it'll be interesting to see how they respond here in the second half.
Well, with that, we're going to step away. When we return, we're going to talk about some keys of the game and what we got to do in the second half. You're listening to Sunrise Park Resort halftime show. Again, have you tried the new zipline adventure at Sunrise? It's hands down the coolest zipline experience in the state of Arizona. Go to sunriseskipark.com for details. That's sunriseskipark.com. Check it out. If you haven't had an opportunity, it's pretty special. Again, we're stepping away. You're listening to iTalk 106.7 and on the web, iTalk1067.com.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
Yeah, I know everybody's talking about football. High school, college, pro, and why not? It's great. Here at Show Low Ford, we know that winning in football or selling trucks is all about attitude and execution. We're #1 in new Ford truck sales in the White Mountains for a reason. Guy Hatch will not be undersold. Period. Save up to $10,000 on built Ford Tough trucks. Finance at 0% for up to 60 months and get cash back. And a lifetime warranty on top of it. Yeah, Ford has been the #1 selling truck for 36 years running, and Show Low Ford has been #1 in the White Mountains. Why? Because we are not just going to meet, but we are going to exceed your expectations. Ford's given us the trucks, Ford's given us the incentives, and we are giving you our promise. We won't be undersold on a new Ford truck. Nope, not here, not anywhere. That way we stay #1. Your friendly family Ford dealer, Show Low Ford, on the east end of the Deuce in Show Low. Thank you. All offers on approved credit. Offers not in conjunction, plus tax, title, license, and processing fees. Savings inclusive of all incentives, rebates, discounts on select models. Not all qualify. 0% varies by model and term. See dealer for details.
Sunrise Park Resort is open more days this summer and 7 days a week during July and August. New this summer is the Sunrise Zipline Tour. 6 lines of fast, zipping fun. Bring the family for scenic lift rides, mountain biking and bike rentals, a tube slide, airbag jump, climbing wall, and archery targets. Stay at the Sunrise Hotel or rent a motorboat or kayak at the Sunrise Lake Marina. Visit the general store for all your camping and fishing supplies. For specific days of operation, call 735-7669 or go to sunriseskipark.com.
15 seconds out, Camden. Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Stadium. It's halftime here. Our score 22-6. It's all about the Paige Sand Devils. Punt, when you look at the numbers, what do you see?
Well, for the visiting Paige Sand Devils, as you say, you know, their offense doing the job here in the first half. They had one passing attempt in that first half, and that was really the point after touchdown where they got the penalty. So 0 for 1 passing, but rushing. Jordan Myers, their fullback, 9 carries for 26 yards. The big rusher for the first half, Hayden Gracia, 13 carries for 88 yards. Jacob Doyle, 3 carries for 5 yards. Keely Meredith, 8 carries for 69 yards. And Rashawn Nez, 2 carries for 6 yards. So a total of 194 yards rushing for Paige in that first half compared to Blue Ridge. You know, rushing, Luis Rosales touched the ball once, but ran that nice 20-yard play. Interesting, they haven't gone back to him for anything, but Trayson Entrican, 4 carries for 13 yards. Spencer Wilkening, the quarterback, 4 carries for 32 yards, and we saw him do a great job leaving the pocket on pass plays to get those 32 yards. So a total of 65 yards rushing for Blue Ridge compared to Paige's 194. Spencer Wilkening putting the ball up 7 times on passes, going 4 for 7 in that first half for the total of 27 yards. So total offense for Blue Ridge in the first half, 92 compared to Paige's 194.
Pretty one-sided story again.
Very
defensively, having a hard time stopping that powerful run. And actually, it's a smart running game of the Sand Devils. You got to give credit, great coaching. We saw that turnover as well, onside kick, making up for that turnover on the fumble on their first series. Doing a great job, the Sand Devils totally catching the Yellow Jackets off guard. You're listening to the Sunrise Park Resort halftime show. Again, as a reminder, if you haven't tried the new zipline adventure at Sunrise, it's hands down the coolest zipline experience in the state of Arizona. Go to sunriseskipark.com for details. That's sunriseskipark.com. Punt, we've got something that's going to have to happen here in the second half. You know, what do you see as the keys here in the second half for the Yellow Jackets to get back in this thing?
Obviously, they're going to have to find a way to not only slow down this running game, but find a way to stop it. Paige, on every possession except for that first possession where they fumbled the ball, was able to move down the field and score. They haven't had to kick the ball at all tonight, or punt the ball, I should say. So Blue Ridge is going to have to I'll be interested to see what defensive adjustments they come up with halftime, because I think the big key, of course, is just to find a way to stop the run. They're going to have to be a little bit more successful at the line of scrimmage. We saw Paige pretty much dominate Blue Ridge up front at the line of scrimmage. And we talked, at the top of the game of the linebacker play tonight, especially knowing that Paige likes to run up the middle. You got to get that good inside support in the inside gaps. But then also they'll throw that pitch and that counter to you as well. And the outside linebacker play needs to be really critical too. So, I think the biggest key for Blue Ridge is they're going to have to find a way to shut down this running game.
Well, the upside is, too, they do start with the ball. Obviously, to get back in this thing, maybe driving down as well. They have an opportunity here to put a score on the board. They're down by 3 scores, so they've got or 2 scores, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, one good way, I guess, to move towards shutting down that Paige offense is to maintain possession of the ball themselves, like we've seen them do in years past. So.
Well, you're listening to the Ace Hardware keys to the second half. Ace Hardware has a 24/7 locksmith. The next time you're locked out of your car or just need a key replaced any hour of the day or night, any night of the week, call Ace Hardware, your helpful place with 3 locations, Pine Top, Overguard, and Sholo. Again, this has been the Sunrise Park Resort halftime show. Again, zipline adventures and a lot more. Be sure to check it out on the web. That's sunriseskipark.com. Again, when we return, we've got another half of football. Our score, 22-6. You're listening to high school football on iTalk 106.7 and iTalk1067.com.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year. Glassman.
Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School. Great shot there. The Yellow Jackets warming up for the second half. First half didn't go so well. You can see a great video. If you haven't had a chance, check us out online. There's a great group of Sholo students putting this together, Punt.
Yeah, and we've got a bunch of them tonight, all doing great work. So I'll run through the list here. We have Rosie Bird, Dominic Sten, Tyler Roten, Dallas Wolford, Kyle Marler, Shane Bobian, Christina Schwab, Jace Nicholas, Cole Swensrud, James Fern, Isaiah Miller, and Stephanie Fragoso. So thanks to all of them for all the hard work they're putting in tonight. And, it just doesn't happen during the game itself. There's a lot of pregame prep work that has to take place. And then certainly after the game, tons of equipment that needs to be wrapped up, rolled up, and packed away. So send our hearty thanks to them for all the work they do.
I tell you what, high school students do an outstanding job. It's impressive to see.
Absolutely.
They show up here and get this stuff set up. A lot of technical stuff going on, and these guys got it dialed in. You and I are trying to figure out our phones. But these guys are getting it going on. We talked about some of the keys to the game during the halftime, but again, Yellow Jackets really need to come out defensively sometime sooner or later and figure out how to squash this, or at least slow down and maybe stop this Paige offense, because right now in the first half it's been all momentum for the Paige Sand Devils.
Absolutely. The momentum not only with them but the confidence as well. You could see them after that second possession, the Paige Sand Devils thought, hey, we can do this, and they turned it on. Nothing really dazzling offensively, just good execution at the line of scrimmage, getting big gains here and there, occasionally with that pitch game or the counter game in particular. Blue Ridge, on the other hand, just not able to get anything to gel defensively. We saw a little spurt from them offensively on that very last possession. Actually had a drop touchdown pass by the Jackets, so they're certainly in this thing. They just got to come out with some confidence and be a little bit more aggressive at the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously their schedule's not going to get much better after this, so if they're going to do something, this would be a game to kind of get some things dialed in. Again, our score 22-6 as we begin the third quarter, and Yellow Jackets are going to start off with the ball, so hopefully, again, that's another thing that works to their advantage. When it comes to kickoff, your college education, choose the college with the lowest tuition in Arizona. That's Northland Pioneer College. And kicking off for the Sand Devils, it looks like it's going to be number 9, the quarterback Doyle, as he kicks it to Luis Rosales. Rosales up the inside, gets behind some blocking, breaks keeps it moving. He's going to get tackled, brought down just inside the 40-yard line. Nice little return for the Yellow Jackets.
Great start for the Jackets. Good return by Rosales. Gets behind that big wedge. Just able to find room right up the middle. So, again, a test here offensively for the Jackets. They need to be able to put points on the board for sure. And if they can maintain possession and burn the clock down, that's as good a defense as you can get as well.
Ryan comes out. Again, it's out of the shotgun. Spencer Wilkening, single back, doubles to both sides. Motion coming across. It looks like it's Entrican as he cuts back in on a counter. Entrican brought down immediately, though, maybe a gain of about a yard.
Well, that's a quarterback, actually, Wilkening, keeping that and moving up off the fake to Entrican. So he goes right up the gut to gain 3.
Looks like there's a penalty on the play. Looked like a penalty against the Yellow Jackets, an illegal substitution. Let's hear it. Not much to talk about, but again, the Yellow Jackets moving back 5 yards. It's going to be 1st and 15 now, all the way back inside their 34-yard line. Yellow Jackets come out of the shotgun again, single back, trips to the right side, single back to the... That snap's going to go over Wilkening. He's going to dive on it, and he can't get on it the first time, rolls over and comes up with it. And there was 4 or 5 Sand Devils around him if he hadn't. But with that, the Yellow Jackets going to go all the way back inside the 15-yard line.
And again, just execution, the little things. The center in starting this second half, Trinity Alcine, just a little hard snap. Wilkening was not prepared for that. Goes up over his head as well. So pushing the Jackets way back on their first possession here.
It's like Estes now back at center. Single back set, trips right, single back, single receiver right side. Spencer Wilkening goes on to the left side. Looks like it's an option. He turns it upfield. Nice gain. Finally tripped up about the 30-yard line, but Wilkening doing a nice job on that quick run around the left side.
Wow, and a good saving tackle by number 6, Jaden Myers, coming up from his safety position. Had he not been there, Wilkening might have had a shot at the end zone. So a good job by Wilkening, gaining back most of that loss from that high snap.
We're still looking at a 3rd and 20 for the Yellow Jackets, though, at their own 30-yard line. Trips right, single back out of the shotgun is Wilkening, single receiver left. He's going to hand off on the counter. It's to Julio Rangel. Makes the first tackle miss, finally brought down at about the 35-yard line, about a 5-yard gain. It's going to be 4th and 15 for the Yellow Jackets.
Here comes the punt team for the Jackets. So again, not the auspicious start I think Blue Ridge was hoping for to start this second half. So on their first possession in the second quarter, or in the second half, pardon me, they're going to go ahead and punt back to the Sand Devils.
So it's Luis Gonzalez back in punting for the Yellow Jackets, and it's one of the Sand Devils. Looks like it's number 40 for the Sand Devils, Cheyenne Richardson. Luis Rosales, I'm sorry, punting, but it's Cheyenne Anderson that time, or Cheyenne Richardson that time on the jumping off sides for the Sand Devils. 4th and 9 now, as Rosales still back to punt. Receiving deep, it's Gracia. And it looks like he's going to let it go. Lands about the 25, takes a Blue Ridge bounce inside the 20, tapped down at the 17-yard line, where the Yellow Jackets defense will take the field. Sand Devils now on offense. We'll see if any adjustments at halftime work for the Yellow Jackets. 9:35 here in the first quarter. Again, 22-6 our score, 22 points scored by the Sand Devils here in the first half. A pretty impressive half.
And again, we talked, about one of the keys, Blue Ridge defense they're going to have to find a way to stop this running game. So it'll be interesting to see what adjustments, if any, they've made at halftime.
Looks like they're back into a 3-4 defense for the Yellow Jackets. That same formation, double tight wings for the Sand Devils. Single back set under center. It's Doyle. Doyle gets motion around to the right side. Quick pitch for Gracia as he goes around the left side. Tripped up, though, behind the line of scrimmage. Looked like John Crow trips him up. Manages to keep his feet to stumble across the line of scrimmage. Gains about 1 yard.
Well, that's John Crow, the outside linebacker for Blue Ridge. So doing his job there of just sprinting out, stretching out the run, and then ultimately setting that edge to make the runner move up. And good support from the secondary on that Blue Ridge defense to limit them to just 1 yard on that pitch play.
2nd and 8, 2nd and 9 now for the Sand Devils at their 20-yard line. Yellow Jackets coming out with that 3-4 look. High formation with a tight slot right. Doyle under center. He's going to hand off to the big fake. The handoff, keeps it, turns upfield. Close to a first down before he's finally brought down as he gets around the right side, gets up the right side for a nice gain.
Well, a good read by Doyle, the quarterback. That's a dive play. He's reading that defensive end, so he keeps the ball, and good quickness by him to quickly turn up the field north-south and puts him in a position here with just 1 yard for the first down.
Tight form. Again, you can see almost toe-to-toe splits for the Sand Devils. That big line, toe-to-toe. Tight formation, double wing, single back set. Motion goes around the left side.
Right up the middle.
Blast to Doyle up the inside, or to the fullback, and Doyle shows first down. Chains are moving. He called it right. It'll be 1st and 10, right at the 30-yard line, getting just enough for a first down.
So again, Paige, we see some defensive toughness, more so I think than we saw in the first half from Blue Ridge, but Paige continuing just to find ways to chip away with their running game and getting the first down here to keep their offense again on the field.
Again, the same formation, double wing, single back set. Doyle under center, gets Gracia in motion. Counter this time, coming around the left side.
Perfectly played.
John Crow does a great job stuffing it in the backfield as he jumps outside and stops him for no gain. Nice job. It looks like it's Nick Jones in on the stop as well, or is that, sorry, that's Luis Rosales.
Yeah, I couldn't tell who came up, but whoever did it played it perfectly. Again, that's something I'm sure the coaches talked to them about in the locker room at halftime, is reading the counter and staying home and putting yourself in position to shut it down, and Blue Ridge executed it perfectly there defensively.
Tight wings, again, single back set, Wrangle under center. Motion coming around to the near side, and it looks like quarterback's going to keep it, get around the left side. There's a flag on the field, but Doyle does a great job fighting for the first down as he fights off a tackle, dives for it off right in front of his bench.
Yeah, I think they're going to call holding on Paige here And that's going to be against a defensive end on that side that the quarterback rolled out to. Daniel Saldana got just buried, put on his back, but he was motioning to the referee that that threw the flag that he was jerking at his jersey like, hey, that guy's holding me. And that's exactly what they're going to call on that play.
So again, great field position for the Yellow Jackets. We saw them early, short field a lot of times for the Sand Devils. The Yellow Jackets now defense is about as good a spot as it can be. The Sand Devils backed up to their 15-yard line. It's going to be second at about 25. Motion comes, quick dive to the inside. He pulls it though, nice little pitch and fake. Again, it was 32 that had a shot on that. That's John Crow. His quickness, really an advantage that time. He just can't make the play. He comes up so hard. Nice little cut by the running back. Yeah, cuts inside.
As you say, Bill, he's in the backfield on that pitch in a position. He's just not breaking down enough to be ready for that quick cut. And it is a quick cut by Gracia. He's got quick feet. He's able to cut up field. But, again, the run support from the inside and as well as from the secondary by Blue Ridge, that's a huge defensive adjustment here in the second half that's paying off for him so far defensively.
3rd and 25, double wing set, single back, Doyle under center. Motion comes to the near side. Again, the quick handoff, but the Yellow Jackets just stuff him right at the line of scrimmage. Nice stop, and again, the Yellow Jackets are going to put the Paige Sand Devils back, or punter, back inside his own 5, looks like, as the Sand Devils are going to have to punt the ball.
Yeah, an important defensive stand. We talked about that being the key. They got to find a way to shut down the run, and Blue Ridge doing that in spades here on this first possession by Paige in the second half. So good job by the Yellow Jackets.
It looks like a good adjustment at halftime, well, at least on that first series. We'll see. Again, punting from inside his 5-yard line, about the 4. Quick kick, it's Doyle. It's going to go to the right side. Luis Rosales comes up. Ball's in the air. Easy for him to pick up. He's got a lot of green. Cuts back inside towards the middle of the field. Brought down by, looked like number 9. And it was Doyle who kicked the ball that time in on the stop as well. Where the Yellow Jackets with great field position at the Sand Devil 32-yard line.
So Blue Ridge in a good position with field position here at the Paige 32. Offensive execution, big time important here for the Yellow Jackets. Down 22-6. Not only do they need the points, but they need to get some momentum here. And, being able to get it with a good drive going here would be a good step towards gaining some momentum in this game.
Not a good start, though. It looks like there's confusion on the field. Timeout by the Yellow Jackets. We'll take a timeout as well. Our score 22-6. You're listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and on the web, iTalk1067.com.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu. This summer and 7 days a week during July and August. New this summer is the Sunrise Zipline Tour. 6 lines of fast, zipping fun. Bring the family for scenic lift rides, mountain biking and bike rentals, a tube slide, airbag jump, climbing wall, and archery target. Stay at the Sunrise Hotel or rent a motorboat or kayak at the Sunrise Lake Marina. Visit the general store for all your camping and fishing supplies. For specific days of operation, call 735-7669 or go to sunriseskipark.com.
Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Stadium. Spencer Wilkening with a quick throw to the left side to Nick Jones. Nick Jones inside the 20, the 15. Finally brought down about the 12-yard line. First down for the Yellow Jackets. Knocking on the door at about the 13-yard line of the Sand Devils.
Well, they put Nick Baker in motion. Drew Baker in motion across right behind or in front of Wilkening. And then as Wilkening throws out to that split out Jones, it's Baker that comes in with a nice block on the corner to give him room. And a good gain, as you say, by the Yellow Jackets.
Trips right out of the shotgun. Wilkening looks right, throws right, and it almost throws it into the hands of the Paige Sand Devil. Defensively, it looked like number 42, Rayshawn Nezzi.
Yeah, that didn't look like a very confident throw there by Wilkening. I think he was looking at a receiver, but as you say, he ended up throwing it almost right into the arms of the linebacker.
22-6 our score, 4:32 left here in the third quarter. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and 10 from about the 13. Wilkening hands off this time. It looks like it's John Crow. John Crow all the way to the goal line, just shy. Looks like they're going to mark it right at the goal line. Nice little run by John Crow on that quick blast on the inside.
Explosive run by him. He is quick, and he's able to exploit that hole up the middle. Actually, the line judge on our side of the field threw his arms up touchdown, but they're going to go with the mark that the opposite side line judge had, so it's basically right at the 1 foot line.
Well, that's going to be 1st and goal now from just shy of the goal line. We saw Entrican score last time. Looked like he hit his line, as you mentioned, crawled in underneath. We'll see what happens. Tight formation, 2-back set, hands off to Entrican, who's immediately met and dropped for a loss.
Well, you know, the linebackers from Paige, you could see them read that load in the backfield. Blue Ridge putting backs on that left side, and linebackers blitz and are able to get through the gaps and just hit Entrican actually before he could hit the line of scrimmage.
Now it's still going to be 2nd and goal from about the 1, inside the 1. Yellow Jackets quickly out of the huddle. Tight formation, 3-back set, offset eye. Hands off to the 3rd back, Rosales, who easily comes in standing up, score for the Yellow Jackets.
That's a big hole. Good job by the Blue Ridge line, opening up that big seam, and Rosales just steps through with those long legs of his. So a good execution and very, very important points here for the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets.
Well, Luis Rosales on the Black Diamond Auto Glass touchdown. You know, the fans erupt. They have not had anything to cheer about this game other than that first quick score. So the Yellow Jacket fans, again, on offset eye, hands off to Rosales. Rosales with a stutter, cuts back inside, and it looks like they're finally going to give it to him across the line of scrimmage or into the end zone. And again, that's a 2-point conversion. Our score now, 14-22. Yellow Jackets on the board. 3:44 left here in the third quarter. You're listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and on the web, iTalk1067.com.
Yeah, I know everybody's talking about football, high school, college, pro, and why not? It's great. Here at Sholo Ford, we know that winning in football or selling trucks is all about attitude and execution. We're #1 in new Ford truck sales in the White Mountains for a reason. Guy Hatch will not be undersold. Period. Save up to $10,000 on built Ford Tough trucks. Finance at 0% for up to 60 months and get cash back. And a lifetime warranty on top of it. Yeah, Ford has been the #1 selling truck for 36 years running, and Sholo Ford has been #1 in the White Mountains. Why? Because we are not just going to meet, but we are going to exceed your expectations. Ford's given us the trucks, Ford's given us the incentives, and we are giving you our promise. We won't be undersold on a new Ford truck. Nope, not here, not anywhere. That way we stay #1. Your friendly family Ford dealer, Sholo Ford, on the east end of the Deuce in Sholo. Thank you. All offers on approved credit. Offers not in conjunction, plus tax, title, license, and processing fees. Savings inclusive of all incentives, rebates, discounts on select models. Not all qualify. 0% varies by model and term. See dealer for details.
Here comes your audio, and I'm going to put you hot.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back for the kickoff after that score. And again, the momentum shifting a little bit. A great kick by Luis Rosales. The ball dies just inside the end zone. The return man had no option. He finally picks it up after a long delay. The Yellow Jackets are there, make the tackle. Again, he got it out to the 10-yard line, but great field position for that defense of the Yellow Jackets. 1st and 10 for the Sand Devils from their own 10.
He did an amazing job to get it to the 10 because, as you say, he picked it up right at the goal line. But,
high formation, slot to the left, hands off to the fullback. It looks like there's a stumble, but that fullback with a nice gain cuts it up the right side, gets into the secondary, and the first down and more as he's out to the 25-yard line of the Sand Devils.
And again, great run by the fullback finding space, but he ran into a bunch of Blue Ridge Jackets, Yellow Jackets right at the line of scrimmage. Just poor tackling by Blue Ridge there to allow that big gain.
So it's 1st and 10 now from the 25 for the Sand Devils as they've got a little bit of breathing room. Looks like a two-back set, tight slot to the right, single receiver to the left. Under center, it's Doyle, and it looks like there's a official timeout as there's a conversation going. The clock is not running, so they're looking upstairs. Let's see what's going to happen here.
Bring it on down here.
Looks like there's a time. They're coming to talk to the Blue Ridge coach, Coach London, now to explain what's going on. 1st and 10 for the Sand Devils. Yellow Jackets put a score up, though, on their first possession, 22-14. The Sand Devils' first possession, Yellow Jackets do a nice job stopping them, have great field position, managed to score, and now it's the Sand Devils again, second possession of the game. Out of the I formation, little jump there. Not sure if it's going to be offense or defense. Looks like it might be offense. Nope, it's defense. I'm sorry.
Blue Ridge.
Encroachment called on the Yellow Jackets. We saw, or at least I saw the fullback jump, but it's going to be called against the Yellow Jackets, who definitely jumped up as well.
Well, both defensive ends for Blue Ridge getting up and encroaching.
Same formation, handoff to the second back. Gracia missed as he's going to bounce around to the outside, gets beyond the first down, gets out of bounds on his own sideline finally, but it looks like he's out just shy of the 40-yard line. The chains are moving. Sand Devils now out to the 38-yard line, and Gracia is hard. I don't know if it's his size or what, but it looks like they've got him pinned in, and then he'll bounce from the tackle. He bounces to the outside. Yellow Jackets unable to make to stop him.
Well, Paige has been finding a way to seal off those outside linebackers and allowing him to get outside.
Tight slot to the right, I formation. Doyle hands off to the second back, Gracia, who's immediately brought down, gains about 2 yards, gets to the 40-yard line.
Well, and more importantly for Paige, they're, with this possession, after getting that first down, they're now able to chip away at the clock. Just a little over 2:40 left here in the third.
Paige Sand Devils again come out. Tight slot to the left, one wide receiver to the far side. I formation, Doyle under center. He's going to hand off to the fullback, and then it's to the counter around to the right side, Gracia, who looks like he's out beyond the marker for the first down. Gets up a little bit slow this time.
So Gracia for the night, 17 carries, 111 yards, so he's the first back to break the century mark, doing an outstanding job for Paige tonight. That counter play working well for them pretty much all night long. They're going to sub him out. He's got a little bit of a limp after that last run.
The official timeout is they're going to bring the chains out for a measurement. 2:16 here in the third quarter, 22-14 our score. First half all Paige, that first possession here in the second half, Yellow Jackets doing a great job, but this drive, it looks like the Paige Sand Devils going back to what it was in the first half, really hard to bring down.
Yeah, they're just doing a great job up front. That counter play in particular giving Blue Ridge fits tonight. And, look, for a while there, like Blue Ridge might get some momentum back and make a run. Certainly, we still have a whole quarter to go, but Paige, credit them. They're punching back a little bit here, and you can tell the confidence is starting to get back into their side of the ball.
Still waiting for the call. Looks like it's going to be third and short. Coming up just a little short, not by much. With that, the Sand Devils quickly out in their I formation. Tight slot to the left side, far side, single receiver. Doyle under center. Brings motion back inside for a third back blocking. The deep back runs up the left side. That's number 1. and he's going to get stopped after a first down and a little bit more, all the way inside Yellow Jacket territory to about the 47-yard line.
That's that running play that Paige has had huge success with. I think on all of their points after touchdown, they've run that play successfully to get the points, and running it here to get a big first down to allow them to continue running the clock down.
Looked like it was Keely Meredith on the run. Single back set, just the fullback. Doyle under center. Fakes the pitch, is going to be a keeper around the left side. John Crow gets out there, has a shot at him, couldn't bring him down, but it's Nick Jones on the stop. With that, the Yellow Jackets managed to drop him for a loss right at about midfield, just inside. They're at the Yellow Jacket 49-yard line.
Well, Crow, as you say, again, on that from these outside linebacker position, getting in deep, read that boot, and put himself in position, just couldn't make the tackle, but credit Nick Jones as well coming up for support to put him down finally for the loss.
I tell you what, John Crow swung him around, tied him up long enough to let Jones come in. Nice job. Yellow Jackets now, or the Paige Sand Devils, second at about 13. Single back set, again, handoff to the fullback, stutters a little bit, comes in and gets about back to the original line of scrimmage, where it'll be 3rd down and 10. Actually, just short of that. It's going to be a 3rd down and 11. But that big fullback, they really mashed down, really try to set up the corner for him. And not a speed guy, but just a guy that drops his shoulder, big, 220-pounder, and he's just going to get the gritty yards as best he can.
Well, you know, it's been taken 3-4 Yellow Jackets just to finally keep his momentum, stop his momentum.
Single back set. Again, double wing, double tight slots on both sides under center. It's Doyle. Doyle fakes the pitch and is going to give to the fullback. Nice job that time on the tackle. And it looks like it's number 19, Luis Rosales, who comes up and makes a nice tackle.
That was a beautiful tackle by Rosales because he didn't try to take him up top. He went low, down around the thigh pads, and able to bring him down quickly. So a good stop by Blue Ridge. It'll bring up 4th down for Paige.
Well, with that, it's going to be 4th quarter. Our score, 22-14, as the 3rd quarter ends. You're listening to high school football on iTalk 106.7 and on the web iTalk1067.com.
Need a fireplace? Ace has that. Need barbecue grills? Ace has that. Need paint? Ace is the best place for that. Need a chainsaw or weed eater? Ace has that too. Ace can even fix your chainsaw and your weed eater. Ace Hardware has everything you need for your home improvement project. They even have a 24/7 locksmith. Locked out of your home or car? Their mobile unit will come to you. That's your helpful place. Ace Hardware, the White Mountains in Pinetop, Overguard, and Show Low.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Show Low and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
Welcome back, 4th and 12, deep. It's Doyle throwing it down the left side. It's intercepted. It looks like it's Baker. Drew Baker comes up with the interception, gets the ball out beyond the 20. I'm sorry, that's Trayson Entrican on the interception. Does a great job playing that left corner, or that left safety. And the Yellow Jackets, like a punt, I guess, for the Paige Sand Devils. They had 4th and 12. They throw it deep. They're probably happy. Apparently their punting game not what they want it to be. Yellow Jackets take over about the 23-yard line.
Well, and more importantly, great coverage by Blue Ridge. You know, I'm sure they were expecting pass with that long yardage, but just a great job by their secondary, picking up receivers and helping each other in that deep zone.
Yellow Jackets now out of the shotgun, doubles on both sides. Handoff to John Crow. Great penetration by the Sand Devils, though, and he's going to get dropped immediately for a loss of about 2 yards.
Well, they get blown up, does Blue Ridge, right up the middle of the line of scrimmage, and then, of course, the blitzing linebacker, as you say, from behind. just cratered that play before he could even get off the ground.
Again, Yellow Jackets now with the ball on their own 20-yard line. Looks like it'll be about a 2nd and 12. Single back set out of the shotgun. Doubles on both sides. Wilkening, quick throw to the left. It's to Nick Jones. Nick Jones makes the first guy miss, second guy miss, third guy miss. Gets the ball all the way out to the 30-yard line before he's brought down by a couple of Sand Devils.
Well, a good pass to get it to Jones by Wilkening, but you got to really credit Nick Jones. Just really aggressive running on his part. Really had no help. Surprisingly, you know, that's a play where I think they were looking for some blocking support on the outside, but he didn't get it.
Like a quick pick or a screen. Yellow Jackets now with a 3rd and about 4. Single back set. Trips right, one receiver to the left. Quick throw to the left. It's Luis Rosales. One quick kick, but he's immediately tied up. Still managed to get about 2 yards. And he's going to be shy of a first down, though. It's going to be at about the 33-yard line. 3rd and short.
So it looks like the referees are going to want to bring the chains out. It'll be 4th down.
4th down and short. I'm sorry.
So this is...
Let's take it down to Brandon Todd. We've got Brandon down on the sideline. Brandon, what are you seeing?
Well, I'm going to comment on something you guys talked about during the pregame, the condition of the field. I've been down here on the field the whole game. I walked the field the pregame, and I actually mentioned to Punt before we started our broadcast that this is the best I've ever seen the field look. And what they've done is they actually shade down the middle of the field. You know, typically the football fields are higher in the middle, and it helps the water. It's the crown. It's higher in the middle. It helps the water drain off. Well, here at the Blue Ridge field, the crown was significantly higher than you see at most high school fields. So what they did this summer is actually they had no activities on the field this summer. They shaved the middle of the field down to make it a little more level and then resodded it. And without anybody being on it this summer with the rain that we've had, this field is in immaculate condition, Bill.
Thank you, Brandon. And yes, from up here, looks awesome. Again, short, 4th and short. Hand off to the 3rd back. That's Rosales. Taking up the right side, gets the first down out to about the 36-yard line.
Well, you know, obviously a big gutsy play by Blue Ridge. They really do need to get that first down, though, to maintain possession of this football so they get points on the board. But really looking for just a few inches, really, to get the first down. But good job by the line, and Rosales again making a big gain there to get the first down.
Almost the same thing the Sand Devils do to the Yellow Jackets. Again, that power setup, again, gives it again to Rosales. Makes a nice little quick step, but only gets about a yard and a half maybe out of this play.
And again, that's good defensive play by number 6, a linebacker, Jaden Myers. He's also their fullback on offense. He's just been a workhorse for them tonight, for the Paige Sand Devils.
So again, our score, 22-14, 9:43 left here in the 4th quarter. Yellow Jackets managed on that 4th and short to keep the drive alive. Now with a 2nd and 8 from their 39-yard line. The offensive line quickly to the line out of the shotgun. Doubles on both sides, single back set. Fakes the pump fake, wide open. It's Drew Bake, or it's Grayson Entrican. Cuts back inside, back outside, still on his feet. Inside the 20, all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Well, a good catch by Entrican. Perfectly placed pass by Wilkening. Good execution. You could see when the defense set up, Bill, with Blue Ridge with those 2 splits to the outside, the safety, for whatever reason, was hugging more to the other side of the field. It was perfect setup, great call.
You know, it was really set up by a great pump by Wilkening.
Yes.
Nice pump fake. Entrican goes deep. Wide open, not a man within 15 yards, 20 yards, and it gets all the way down to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, Rosales on the little cross, takes it up inside, gets about 5 yards, 4 yards it looks like. So it'll be 2nd and 6 for the Yellow Jackets.
And of course, a huge possession here for the Yellow Jackets. That's a big gain, puts them in good position at the 11-yard line. This is a situation where you don't want your offense to fizzle. Blue Ridge needs these points to stay in this game.
Trips to the right side, one receiver to the left, single back out of the shotgun. Bad snap, Wilkening gets it, starts to roll left, cuts up inside with a nice little keep, turns it upfield.
Beautiful
bounce
move.
Inside, couple little moves, shake and bake, and gets into the end zone for the score. Yellow Jackets put some points on the board.
Well, that's just all Spencer Wilkening. You know, you said the bad snap. He had to gather it up. Didn't lose composure. Just kind of bled out to that right side. And then tucked it and started running. He had room and put an outstanding move on number 6, Jaden Myers, that linebacker for Paige, who's just playing a superb game offensively and defensively. But credit Wilkening that time with just good footwork to get the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets on the board. And a big point after attempt here. They'll go for 2 to try to tie this game up.
Doubles both sides, single back set out of the shotgun. Fake the handoff to Rosales. Spencer Wilkening looking inside, fakes and turns, runs to the far corner, and it's into the end zone. Nice block by Nick Jones. Lets him get inside.
Beautiful block by Nick Jones, and he really did need that block in order to just create that little seam for Wilkening to get to the corner. Blue Ridge successful, so we got a tie ball game with 8:30 here left in the fourth quarter.
Well, what a great Black Diamond Auto Glass touchdown. Our score, 22-22. We're going to step away and be right back with the Paige's answer to that. You're listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7, 106.7, and on the web, iTalk1067.com.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Jackets at about the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a good return for Paige. Good field position to start with this drive here in the fourth quarter. We'll see momentum-wise what this is going to do to this game. You know, Blue Ridge obviously just scoring, feeling a little bit better about this, you know, how things are going to happen for them here. But the big key is they're going to have to find a way to shut down this Paige running game.
8:23, 22-22. Paige Sand Devils now 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Looks like it's going to be a Yellow Jacket timeout, and we'll take a timeout as well. Our score 22-22. You're listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7, and on the web 1067.com.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
22-22. The Paige Sand Devils 1st and 10. They run left. There's a penalty on the play. Let's see if we can hear what the call is.
Well, they're going to call a block in the back on that pitch. The runner, Gracia, able to get outside, but by virtue
got
of
40 wide with a block in the back. We'll repeat 1st down.
Block in the back, trying to get around the outside that time. Yellow Jackets kind of smother him after a gain of about 5 yards, but it looked like Nick Jones really had good position, just blocked in the back, which allowed that play to get off. Again, so now it puts the Sand Devils in a 1st and 17, it looks like. Single back set, double tight slot, and another whistle on the play where they're calling for the clock. So we'll see what happens. Now the clock's running now. Again, going left to right, motion coming to the near side. Looks like a fake.
Oh, and a fumble.
And it's a fumble. Oh my gosh, and it looked like Rosales was there, or was it Jones? No, it's Rosales. Rosales there had a chance for it, and I'm not sure what happened. It looks like the Sand Devils managed to come up with it. Rosales had a chance, but instead of falling on it, tried to pick it up.
Well, as a quarterback, couldn't decide if he wanted to pitch or keep, and a defender for Blue Ridge, I couldn't see who it was, got right up in his grill and knocked the ball loose. And Rosales, as you say, was able to come up on it, just couldn't gather it up before a lineman for Paige or one of the backs.
A lot of conversation going down on the field. Let's go down to our spotter, Brandon Todd. Brandon?
Actually, Bill, come down to me after this play, because I wouldn't have enough time to finish it before they got...
Here we go. Yellow Jackets now. There's a tight formation, or the Sand Devils right now. Single back under center. Doyle, motion coming to the near side. Quick handoff to the fullback, though, on the blast up the inside. He's going to get dropped after about a 4-yard gain. Let's go back down to Brandon Todd.
Thanks, Bill. Hey, I'm going to go back to the last Blue Ridge Yellow Jacket Black Diamond Auto Glass touchdown. The sidelines over here on the Paige side. I'm over here on the Paige sidelines, and the athletic director over here for the Paige Sand Devils was yelling at the side judge over here that he missed the block in the back. Now, I didn't see it, but I wasn't looking for it. So if you're listening to the game, or maybe you're watching right now on italk1067.com, make sure you check out the archived footage of that last Blue Ridge Yellow Jacket touchdown and see if you see the block in the back that maybe the ref missed.
Good call, Brandon. Sand Devils now with a 3rd and 21. I formation under center is Doyle. He's got slot left. Counter, it looks like coming back to the side. Looked like John Crow staying home. Does a nice job pinching it down inside. Tackled by a few more Yellow Jackets. It's Gracia slow in getting up. He gains a few yards, but there's still going to be 4th and 13. We'll see if they go for it.
Well, the last time Paige had a 4th down, they tried throwing that pass deep into the Blue Ridge secondary that Blue Ridge ended up picking off, but they're going to send the punter back here, the quarterback for Paige.
Doyle.
Doyle will go back to punt.
So it's going to be 4th and about 13. 5:45 left here in the 4th quarter. Our score tied at 22. Deep to receive. It looks like it's Rosales. High and short. Rosales stays away from it. Ball goes out of bounds just inside the 45. So he's going to be it'll be Yellow Jacket ball at about the 44-yard line. Their own 44-yard line. And punt. The second half's been kind of a good game.
Very good game for Blue Ridge. You know, we talked about the key being them being able to shut down the running game for Paige, and they've done a good job of that, keeping them off the scoreboard here in the second half. And, you know, you can also kind of feel the momentum shifting over to the Blue Ridge side here. We'll see offensively if they can execute.
Spencer Wilkening under center, offset, hands off to the deep back. It's Rosales. Looked like a trap that time. Waits for the trap to clear. Turns it upfield on the left. Gets about out beyond the 45 to about the 46-yard line.
Again, the middle linebacker for Paige, Jaden Myers, who's also their fullback on offense, sliding over to make that tackle.
2nd and 8 now for the Yellow Jackets. Again, they're going from right to left on the near side, right on the near hash by their sideline. I formation, trips to the far side, single receiver to the near side, and they've got a single back. Quick throw to the outside, it's Rosales with a shake and bake, breaks it outside, out beyond the 1st down, out inside the 40. Looks like he's going to be tied up tripped at about the 44-yard line. That quick throw, nice little block, screen, and then he's off to the races.
Well, as you say, he's able to bounce outside by virtue of those blocks from the wideouts, and you know, it's the safety for Paige, Gracia. Had he not been there to kind of shoestring tackle Rosales just would have had the sideline all the way to the end zone.
Trips to the near side, single receiver to the far side. Out of the shotgun, it's Wilkening, hands off to the back. This time it's Julio Rangel, runs off to the right side, gets out inside the 30. looks like inside the 30 to about the 20, or right at the 30. They're going to mark the ball about the 29.5-yard line. Actually, they're putting it right on the 30-yard line. To the far hash, Yellow Jackets second and about 5-4.
And a good job by Rangel on that run, just staying with his blockers and being patient and just reading the defense, able to pop off a good gain there.
Trips left, single back, fakes it to Rangel. Quick throw to Baker. Baker takes it around the left side. And again, running east-west that time. Looks like they were fighting for the ball, but he's going to go down. And on the near side, looks like we got a man down. Let's go to Brandon Todd.
Yeah, I can't see the number at 70-something, but he's down holding his right, number 76, Henry. He's was moving, which was a good sign, but he's holding his right knee, not moving his right leg. I'll get more for you when I can.
Thank you, Brandon. And again, hate to see that again. Joseph Henry, a guy we've watched last year as a sophomore, played quite a bit for the Yellow Jackets. Still on the ground. They've got the medical staff out there looking at him. 3:40 left here in the fourth quarter, tied at 22. Yellow Jackets with about a 3rd and 6. We're going to step away. You're listening to Shola Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and on the web, iTalk1067.com.
Sunrise Park Resort is open more days this summer and 7 days a week during July and August. New this summer is the Sunrise Zipline Tour. 6 lines of fast, zipping fun. Bring the family for scenic lift rides, mountain biking and bike rentals, a tube slide, airbag jump, climbing wall, and archery target. Stay at the Sunrise Hotel or rent a motorboat or kayak at the Sunrise Lake Marina. Visit the general store for all your camping and fishing supplies. For specific days of operation, call 735-7669 or go to sunriseskipark.com.
Need a fireplace? Ace has that. Need barbecue grills? Ace has that. Need paint? Ace is the best place for that. Need a chainsaw or weed eater? Ace has that too. Ace can even fix your chainsaw and your weed eater. Ace Hardware has everything you need for your home improvement project. They even have a 24/7 locksmith. Locked out of your home or car? Their mobile unit will come to you. That's your helpful place. Ace Hardware of the White Mountains in Pinetop, Overguard, and
Welcome back to Yellow Jacket Stadium. Let's go down to Brandon Todd.
You know, Bill, just a thought on this injury. You know, Blue Ridge, we talked about during our pregame with the low numbers showing up this year at their program. They can't afford to lose a single player, but with that, it's almost as if they're going to lose more players this year because with the small numbers, you have to play more guys on both sides of the ball. So that's a tough injury for the Blue Ridge Yellow Jackets. We'll hope for the best.
Absolutely. It's nice to see him on his own. Walk off the field, but very gingerly. Yellow Jackets now out of the shotgun, trips to the far side. Spencer Wilkening rolling right, cuts back underneath, tripped up. You know, he had a blocker, Julio Rangel on him. He had looked like Caleb Chavez blocking out in front of him. Gets tripped up though, and Yellow Jackets drop for a loss.
A big loss there. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Jackets. I'm not sure why Wilkening tried hopping over the defender that was right there, because that's who ended up making the tackle. But regardless, it's going to put him in a tough spot here on 4th down.
4th and 12 for the Yellow Jackets from about the 36, 38-yard line. Wilkening rolling left, looking downfield. He's going to fake it. He's going to turn upfield, makes one guy miss, bounces around another, gets inside to about the 25-yard line. And it looks like he got the first down and punt. That's about as many opportunities as Paige had to bring him down. They couldn't do it.
Well, you know, he looked like he was going to get wrapped up by an outside linebacker after he broke the line of scrimmage, but he makes that little hop. And with his quick feet, just a huge run by Spencer Wilkening to keep Blue Ridge offense on the field here with 2:48 left.
First and 10 now at the 25-yard line. Yellow Jackets going right to left, trips right, single receiver to the left, offset back out of the shotgun. Wilkening hands off to Rangel, cuts it back to the left, immediately met by two defenders on the line. Looked like a counter or a trap, but the Paige Sand Devils right there to stop him for a loss.
Yeah, that play didn't have a chance. Rangel, as soon as he gets the handoff, runs into defenders out on that edge. So obviously the blocking not working for Blue Ridge there.
Well, actually not a loss. Rangel managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 from the 20 at the Sand Devil 25. Trips to the far side, single receiver left. Quick flare, and it's intercepted.
Oh my gosh.
And it's off to the races. Number 40 for the Paige Sand Devils. Intercepts the ball, gets the ball all the way inside the 20 to about the 17. Actually, it looks like he's going to get knocked out at the 20-yard line, but what a play by number 40. And who is that? Looks like it's...
Well, and it's Wilkening, Spencer
Cheyenne
Wilkening,
Richardson
that
on the
ends up
interception.
cutting across the entire field just about, making a real strong run to prevent the touchdown, but puts Paige in outstanding position here at the 20 of Blue Ridge with 1:55 left.
And again, tackle didn't cut him. Again, Richardson that time does a nice job. Reaches one hand out there, comes up with the interception, and takes it all the way down the field. So now, 1:55 left. The Sand Devils in great scoring position as they're at their 20-yard line of the Yellow Jackets. What a way to start this season. Looks like
Paige
they're going to take it.
messed up here on their set for their offensive play. They got to call timeout.
It looks like they're going to want to get it right, so there's a timeout on the field. We'll keep it here, though. And Yellow Jackets, what a tough way to go. Looks like they have an opportunity to kind of go ahead and unfortunately, inadvertently throw that interception. The Sand Devils, I think they were lucky. They caught the Sand Devils and stopped him before he got into the end zone.
Yeah, well, and again, Wilkening, after throwing that bad pass, credit him for cutting across the field to make the tackle. But talk about a major shift in momentum at the very end. Looked like Blue Ridge would have a chance of putting points on the board, and now they're stuck down on their end of the field. We'll see what Paige comes up with offensively here.
Paige Sand Devils now line up trips to the right side, to the near side. Single receiver to the left, under center with a single back. And they're going to go with the counter back around to the left side. Met at the line of scrimmage. Managed to turn it upfield. Still gets about 3 or 4 yards before he's brought down. It looked like it was number 1 for the Sand Devils. That's going to be Kaylee Meredith. So with that, 2nd and 6, 1:34 left, clock's ticking. Sand Devils in Blue Ridge territory, 16-yard line. Double tight wing, single back. Motion going to the left side with Meredith. They come back with the counter, coming around the right side. Tied up but brought down. It looks like caught from behind. Looked like it was Coy London and Intricate that time on the stop with Gracie doing the running.
Well, it's going to be really close to a first down as well for Paige. They're maybe a foot short of the 10-yard line. That's where they need to get that first down.
Looks like there's going to be...
The line judge is going to... He thinks that... I don't know what they're saying down there, but...
Yeah, it looks like the coach is asking... The coach is down at...
I think they want a measurement.
The Paige coach is on the other side. He's got his headset off. He's asking for a measurement. So with that, looks like they're going to take a measurement. 51 seconds on the clock. Let's go down to Brandon Todd.
Bill, I'm standing right on the first down marker, and it looks like it's a good spot. It looks like it's going to be, I would say, good 8 to 12 inches short of the first down. But I've been wrong before.
What's a good call by the coach, gives them a little bit of time to come up with a play.
Make that 4 inches.
With 51 seconds, tied at 22. Third and inside a yard. You talked about it, 4 inches to go.
Well, and 51 seconds left on the clock. I mean, man, this is going to come down to the bitter end. We'll see what happens.
Kick at all. There's no field goal, or we haven't seen their kicker yet throughout the game. Single back set, double tight wings, double slots. Motion going to the left. Quick handoff to the fullback, who gets the first down and more inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line. And there's a timeout on the field for the Paige Sand Devils. We're going to step away. Our score tied at 22, 39 seconds left. You're listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and on the web, iTalk1067.com.
Yeah, I know everybody's talking about football, high school, college, pro, and why not? It's great. Here at Show Low Ford, we know that winning in football or selling trucks is all about attitude and execution. We're number one in new Ford truck sales in the White Mountains for a reason. Guy Hatch will not be undersold. Period. Save up to $10,000 on built Ford Tough trucks. Finance at 0% for up to 60 months and get cash back. And a lifetime warranty on top of it. Yeah, Ford has been the number one selling truck for 36 years running, and Show Low Ford has been number one in the White Mountains. Why? Because we are not just going to meet, but we are going to exceed your expectations. Ford's given us the trucks, Ford's given us the incentives, and we are giving you our promise. We won't be undersold on a new Ford truck. Nope, not here, not anywhere. That way we stay number one. Your friendly family Ford dealer, Show Low Ford, on the east end of the Deuce in Show Low. Thank you. All offers on approved credit. Offers not in conjunction, plus tax, title, license, and processing fee.
Under center, it's Doyle. He's going to pitch around the left side. There's a quick whistle. Somebody jumped somewhere.
But it looked like the left side of the line for Paige, and they will call the penalty here, so it'll send them back 5 yards. Still first down, but more importantly, we just got 36 seconds left on the clock.
You know, we haven't really seen the Sand Devils throw much. I think they threw one interception. It was in lieu of a punt. But again, 36 seconds, tied at 22. Looks like from their 15, just inside the 15, 14-yard line, first and goal for the Sand Devils. High formation, tight slot to the right side. Now they're switching it up. They're going out of the I formation, tight slot to the left. Pitch around the left side. Bouncing it outside, getting outside. It's Kelly Meredith. Oh. He's finally knocked out inside the 5-yard line, though, where he gets out of bounds at about the 3-yard line. 28.6 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, you can't get any closer than that. I mean, that was a good run by Paige. They were able to beat the outside linebacker on that side, get outside.
Nice little dip to the inside, sets up the block, and then he, with his speed, bounces it outside. I formation again, tight slot to the right, single receiver to the left. Hands off to the second back up the right side. It looks like he's extending his hands. He's going to get into the end zone. And just like that, the Paige Sand Devils, with 24 seconds, score the Black Diamond Auto Glass, score another Black Diamond Auto Glass touchdown. Our score now 28 to 22. They've gone for 2 every score. Can't expect them to do anything different. Looks like it's a double wing or a double tight slot on both sides, single back, motion coming around to the right side, a whistle on the play. It's going to go against the Sand Devils, so they're going to move the ball back. So 24 seconds left for the Yellow Jackets. If they're going to answer the call, we'll see in how much time they burn on this play. Under center, Doyle, single back. Motion coming to the near side. Drops back, looks deep, throws it at the line of scrimmage, or right at the goal line. Receiver couldn't hang on to it. Looked like it was Meredith that time, drops the ball. Our score 28-22, 24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Sand Devils on top. You're listening to Show Low Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and the web, iTalk1067.com.
Yeah, I know everybody's talking about football, high school, college, pro, and why not? It's great. Here at Show Low Ford, we know that winning in football or selling trucks is all about attitude and execution. We're number one in new Ford truck sales in the White Mountains for a reason. Guy Hatch will not be undersold. Period. Save up to $10,000 on built Ford Tough trucks. Finance at 0% for up to 60 months and get cash back. And a lifetime warranty on top of it. Yeah, Ford has been the number one selling truck for 36 years running, and Show Low Ford has been number one in the White Mountains. Why? Because we are not just going to meet, but we are going to exceed your expectations. Ford's given us the trucks, Ford's given us the incentives, and we are giving you our promise. We won't be undersold on a new Ford truck. Nope, not here, not anywhere. That way we stay number one. Your friendly family Ford dealer, Show Low Ford, on the east end of the Deuce in Show Low. Thank you. All offers on approved credit. Offers not in conjunction, plus tax, title, license, and processing fees. Savings inclusive of all incentives, rebates, discounts on select models. Not all qualify. 0% varies by model and term. See dealer for details.
That's the fullback Meyer. Also the middle linebacker just comes up and hits Rosales high and knocks him down right at the 30. So Blue Ridge has a long field here with just 20 seconds left.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. You mentioned it, 20.8 seconds. Yellow Jackets, you know, we talked about having a new offensive coordinator. We've seen him putting it up in the air quite a bit. We'll see what Wilkening can do. Looks like we're going trips to the near side, trips left, single receiver right, one lone back, John Crow out of the shotgun. Wilkening rolls left, looking deep, throwing deep, a lot of air underneath it.
A lot of air.
He throws it short to Nick Jones. Nick Jones goes up, manages to get it, upset because he couldn't hang on to it. Clock stops, 12.5 left. Looked like they had a lot of air underneath it, maybe a little too much.
A lot of air. You know, the safety came over. Gracie, had he been a little taller, I think he might have had a shot at high point in that ball, but credit Nick Jones, he was able to get up over the defender and get both hands on it, just couldn't bring it in.
We've seen Nick Jones make some great throws. Wilkening and Jones have had that ability a lot of times last year, but Jones is unable to hold on to it. Again, it looks like it's trips to the near side. Jones all the way out nearest us. Spencer Wilkening looking left, a little screen back to the right side. Looks like it's going to John Crow, who is tied up. Immediately there's going to be a timeout on the field, but trying to get that screen to work, but getting in the way between his blockers and the Paige Sand Devils. He's going to gain about 3 yards before he's brought down. So it's going to be 3rd and 6, and there's 2 seconds left. We'll see what happens. They're talking about adding time. Let's go down to Brandon Todd on the sidelines.
Bill, I think they're going to put about 6 seconds, right around 6 seconds back on the clock. As soon as the timeout was called, I actually turned to look at the clock, and it was about 6, right under 6, maybe 5.8, something like that. So I would imagine they're going to add roughly 4 seconds to the clock.
Well, with 2.1, we'll see what happens. Obviously, they could use every second they can get. This is going to be key for the Yellow Jackets. So 28-22, home opener. You know, last year we saw them on the road a bunch. This year, really, the schedule's kind of in their favor. A lot of home games, not traveling nearly as much, but not getting off to a good start. 28-22, Sand Devils on top. Yellow Jackets now 3rd and 6 from the 33-yard line of the Yellow Jackets. Shotgun, Spencer Wilkening rolling right. He's looking deep, and he's going to let it rip. Throws it down the left side. Coming underneath, it's the Sand Devils that come up with the interception, and it looks like it's their fullback Meyer who brings the ball all the way out to the 46. That's going to be the game, 28-22. Sand Devils celebrating out at midfield. Yellow Jackets fans in stunned silence as the game comes to an end. You've been listening to Show Low Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and on the web, iTalk1067.com.
Yeah, I know everybody's talking about football, high school, college, pro, and why not? It's great. Here at Show Low Ford, we know that winning in football or selling trucks is all about attitude and execution. We're #1 in new Ford truck sales in the White Mountains for a reason. Guy Hatch will not be undersold. Period. Save up to $10,000 on built Ford Tough trucks. Finance at 0% for up to 60 months and get cash back. And a lifetime warranty on top of it. Yeah, Ford has been the #1 selling truck for 36 years running, and Show Low Ford has been #1 in the White Mountains. Why? Because we are not just going to meet, but we are going to exceed your expectations. Ford's given us the trucks, Ford's given us the incentives, and we are giving you our promise. We won't be undersold on a new Ford truck. Nope, not here, not anywhere. That way we stay #1. Your friendly family Ford dealer, Show Low Ford, on the east end of the Deuce in Show Low. Thank you. All offers on approved credit. Offers not in conjunction, plus tax, title, license, and processing fees. Savings inclusive of all incentives, rebates, discounts on select models. Not all qualify. 0% varies by model and term. See dealer for details.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Need a fireplace? Ace has that. Need barbecue grills? Ace has that. Need paint? Ace is the best place for that. Need a chainsaw or weed eater? Ace has that too. Ace can even fix your chainsaw and your weed eater. Ace Hardware has everything you need for your home improvement project. They even have a 24/7 locksmith. Locked out of your home or car? Their mobile unit will come to you. That's your helpful place. Ace Hardware of the White Mountains in Pinetop, Overguard, and Show Low.
When you think glass, think Deemer's Glass in Lakeside. Deemer's Glass offers the best selection of quality glass with affordable prices. They do full home window packages, replacement windows, custom shower doors and enclosures, custom mirrors in many shapes, styles, and colors, glass doors and hardware, commercial glass for buildings and offices, skylights, screens, fire-rated glass for your fireplace or stove, window film, and more. Visit Deemer's Glass today on Porter Mountain Road in Lakeside or call 1-888-GLASSMAN.
Tough game, but you got to be proud of the way your kids fought back in that second half.
Well, in the second half, they played with the character and effort that we want from them. Unfortunately, we didn't play that way in the first half, dug ourselves a big hole, and came up short.
What do we work on this week?
We just work on getting better. All the mistakes that we made, we just have to improve.
Coach, appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
You bet. You bet.
Bill?
Well, there you go. A tough loss for the Yellow Jackets on their opener, something we're not used to seeing. Again, a nice job by the Paige Sand Devils. Kudos to their head coach. Anyway, last year we saw them 1-9. This year, winning their opener here at the Yellow Jackets, and they must like it. They're sitting center field, middle of the field. Punt Cooley, we're here. Let's talk about it for the. What did you think of the game?
Well, I think Coach London stated it well. You know, the first half was a little shocking, I think, for a lot of folks, if you're a Blue Ridge fan especially. You know, to have their defense just not be able to really do well against a running offense. And that's no discredit to Paige. I mean, they executed well, and they really controlled the line of scrimmage well in that first half. And for them to put up, 22 points just in that first half, I think was, it's certainly impressive. But you got to credit Blue Ridge. They came back out in that second half early. They made some defensive adjustments. They really responded well to that counter play that had been hurting them in the first half and really denied Paige putting any points on the board up until that very last possession after the interception. Blue Ridge certainly had a chance to win this game tonight. They were driving the ball before they threw that interception. So, they've got to feel pretty good, I think. It wasn't a complete disaster for them tonight.
Well, let's send it back down to Brandon Todd. He's with the Paige coach.
I'm here with the victorious Paige Sand Devils head coach, Jeff Wheatley. It's embarrassing. Coach, hey, congratulations on the win. Tell me, what are your thoughts on this game?
Man, just excited at the moment. I mean, these kids really have a special feel about them, so we're excited about tonight and the result, obviously. We weren't very sharp in the second half, so we still got a long ways to go. But a good group of young guys that want to work hard together, so pretty excited.
Coach, it's no secret last season was tough, to say the least. To get the first win of the season, does that feel like a monkey off your back?
Well, we lost 9 in a row coming into tonight, and our last loss was against Blue Ridge last season, so we used that as motivation, and we didn't want to lose 10 in a row, so here we are. Very excited.
Coach, congratulations. Good luck the rest of the season. Have a safe trip back.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm going to bring in now Cheyenne, was it Richardson, who had the, I'm going to call it the game-winning play. Obviously, you didn't score the touchdown, but this is the man who got the interception late in the game. Tell me about that play. What did you see?
Nothing really. It just happened so fast. I just saw that they were going for a quick screen on the left, and I just picked it up and slapped it down. I didn't even know it was going to land right in my hand, so yeah, so I'm pretty excited about that.
I was going to say, it looked like when the ball was finally in your hands, you were surprised, and then here you are thinking, oh, man, I got a chance for the end zone. What's going through your mind as you're running for the end zone?
Just keep going, try not to die as fast. Yeah, I didn't make it, but, you know, it was still good, pretty good run for a guy.
Give me your thoughts on the win. How does it feel personally after last season to get this first win of the season? How are you feeling about this win?
Well, it feels pretty good. Feels great. I'm still shaking up about it. And, yeah, it feels really excited for the season, yeah.
Well, congratulations to you. You guys played a heck of a game. Good luck the rest of the season, and look forward to seeing good things from you.
All right, thank you.
Bill, back to you.
Thank you, Brandon, and great job. Congratulations, Cheyenne. Hey, and we're going to step away. When we return, we've got lots to talk about. We've got to talk about the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store Player of the Game. We've also got the Deemer Glass glass shattering hit of the game. And then we've also got the Beeler Orthodontics Live to Smile, Love Your Smile drive of the game. Can't help but think it's probably the last one. But when we return, we've still got our work cut out for us, plus a little bit of the numbers to talk about. You're listening to Shola Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and on the web, iTalk1067.com.
In today's challenging economy, having a college education is a must. Northland Pioneer College is here to help you prepare for your future. NPC is committed to providing you with the highest quality education with the lowest tuition cost in the state. We offer a variety of advanced learning classes to prepare you for a transfer or associate's degree, personal interest education, or earning your GED.
Contact an academic advisor for more information. Go online at npc.edu.
Orthodontist Dr. Joshua Beeler has been providing family-friendly orthodontics in Sholo and the entire White Mountains since 2006. If you need braces, stop in and see the friendly folks at Beeler Orthodontics and meet their professional staff. Dr. Beeler and his team have the latest in orthodontics technology, and they work with each patient individually to custom tailor the most effective treatment plan for the best results. Beeler Orthodontics is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Beeler Orthodontics, live to smile, love your smile.
Sunrise Park Resort is open more days this summer and 7 days a week during July and August. New this summer is the Sunrise Zip Line Tour. 6 lines of fast, zipping fun. Bring the family for scenic lift rides, mountain biking and bike rentals, a tube slide, airbag jump, climbing wall, and archery targets. Stay at the Sunrise Hotel or rent a motorboat or kayak at the Sunrise Lake Marina. Visit the general store for all your camping and fishing supplies. For specific days of operation, call 735-7669 or go to sunriseskipark.com.
Need a fireplace? Ace has that. Need barbecue grills? Ace has that. Need paint? Ace is the best place for that. Need a chainsaw or weed eater? Ace has that too. Ace can even fix your chainsaw and your weed eater. Ace Hardware has everything you need for your home improvement project. They even have a 24/7 locksmith. Locked out of your home or car? Their mobile unit will come to you. That's your helpful place. Ace Hardware, the White Mountains in Pinetop, Overguard, and
Yellow Jacket Stadium, Blue Ridge High School, and a rough start, rocky start for the Yellow Jackets this season.
To say the least. You know, that first half especially was tough. Things looked good to start. They got the fumble recovery, turned around quickly with that first possession to score a touchdown, but kind of slipped downhill from there defensively, just had troubles stopping that Paige running game. You know, I have to credit, again, I think they came back much better in the second half, made some defensive adjustments, fewer mistakes. But it's the one big mistake that ends up killing them at the end there with the interception by Paige, putting them back in scoring position, and they ultimately do get into the end zone with just a few seconds left in that fourth quarter to get the edge and win the ball game. So,
well, Paul, we've got our work cut out for it. We've still got to recognize a few players. Deemer's Glass, need glass for your home or business. Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call. Quality glass at affordable prices. That's Deemer's Glass. Call 1-888-GLASS-MAN. Deemer's Glass, and we're going to talk about the glass-shattering hit of the game. And, you know, throughout this game, there was all kinds of action going up and down. Does any play stand out to you?
well, the one play that stands out to me, and it even got a good reaction from the crowd, was on that kickoff to Blue Ridge. Paige, he's a middle linebacker, number 6, Jaden Myers, also the fullback on their offense, came in from that right side and hit Luis Rosales, who really I don't even know if he even saw Myers coming, but a big hit, didn't lead to a turnover or anything, but still a pretty impressive collision, and it was in the, towards the end of the game on Blue Ridge's last possession there, so that hit in particular really, I think, is deserving of the hit of the game.
Well, it was a great hit, and you mentioned it came at a critical time. Again, that's the Deemer's Glass. Need for glass, your home or business. Deemer's Glass in Lakeside is hands down the best place to call. Quality glass at affordable prices. Deemer's Glass, call 1-888-GLASS-MAN, and we're going to be doing this throughout the season. Again, want to thank Deemer's Glass. Honda Ski and Outdoor Sports Player of the Game. You know, we still got to pick one of those. We've got... probably not the easiest call to make right now, especially with the Yellow Jackets, hometown Yellow Jackets losing at home. It's going to be a tough call. Before we do, though, let's go over to Mike Caldwell. Mike has been collecting numbers all game long. Mike, anything in particular sticks out to you as far as tonight's game?
Well, as you guys have been talking about, Paige really controlled the line of scrimmage, especially in the first half, and actually Blue Ridge really shut them down in the second half.
When you think glass.
To their credit.
Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center is a proud supporter of high school sports. Many of our local sports players were born at the hospital, where Summit Obstetrics offers comfortable individual rooms for mom and baby. In case of a sports injury, the hospital ER is always staffed and prepared to take on the most serious injuries, and Summit features an advanced diagnostics department with state-of-the-art equipment. The Summit Healthcare orthopedic and therapy teams can help sports players overcome injuries and return to the game. Summit Healthcare Regional Medical Center wishes all players a successful and healthy season this year.
Carries for 65 yards. So it was almost a tale of two halves. I think Blue Ridge can build on the second half because they really did shut down Paige, and maybe they can work on coming out a little bit stronger in the first half, and hopefully they can learn from that. They have a lot of young kids, so it's probably a good experience, a little stage fright first half, but so hopefully this coaching staff at Blue Ridge will do a good job of getting them back going on for the next.
Yeah, tough way to lose it, though. You know, obviously driving, it's fun. This is a tough game to watch at times. Yellow Jackets did a much better job in the second half. Again, coming back down to score, looked like they had it in control. And the outstanding play by Cheyenne comes back with the turnover, and again ends up with the score. So, again, tough numbers. You know, that's going to lead us into the Honda Ski and Sports Store Player of the Game. The Player of the Game is brought to you by Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports, the best selection of hiking, hunting, fishing, camping gear on the mountain. Go to Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports for all your needs. That's south of Pine Top on Highway 260 Punt. It's a tough game right now, especially tough call. Who do you call for the Honda Outdoor, or guys that were in the running, and who do you think is going to get it?
Well, you know, on the Blue Ridge side, and Mike had mentioned it, I was really impressed with the outing tonight from Wilkening, you know, the starting quarterback for Blue Ridge. He threw some really good passes. I mean, at the end there, you know, he was throwing some Hail Marys down the field, and those were probably not some of his worst passes of the night, but he was just trying to get the job done. But when you think about his accuracy tonight, and just his composure too, we saw times where he would break away and find space. And, that first down he ran for when they had a 4th down and long, and for him to fight through some tackles near the line of scrimmage and then find a way to just fight through and get that critical first down, that was a huge, huge play for Blue Ridge in this game tonight. So kudos to Spencer Wilkening. I thought just did a great job leading their offense tonight. And they had some other players, Entrican put in some good work tonight in the backfield, as did Rosales.
I thought Rosales and, as you mentioned, Entrican, we saw them both make some great plays, pretty exciting plays for the Yellow Jackets.
Right. And then Nick Jones as well, I thought, had a good game tonight defensively and offensively. We saw him be aggressive with some catches tonight. So that's, those are good signs for Blue Ridge.
John
Crow did a good job. And then on the Paige side, the one player that really racked up yards tonight, Hayden Gracia, in the backfield, their smallest running back, 5'6", 160. He's only a sophomore. So they've got some good things to look forward to from him. Good speed, good quickness, and he went over 100 yards tonight just running the ball. And, the quarterback for Paige, I thought, did a good job. He didn't throw much tonight, didn't really need to, but his command of that offense, because a lot of their offense relies on good reads from him on those options and what have you, and good fakes as well. So, I think he demonstrated some good leadership tonight. But the one player, even though Gracia had just a bomber game in terms of his yard production and scoring tonight for Paige, the one player that really impressed me was their fullback, Jaden Myers. Offensively, we saw him be the workhorse where he would get yards for first down or what have you. Just kind of nothing really spectacular. Didn't rack up, I don't think, huge yards. But he got them what they needed when they needed it in terms of those runs up the gut. And then defensively at his middle linebacker position tonight, I don't know how many plays he was in on. He made a lot of tackles tonight for them. And you could tell he really wanted this football game tonight, and played a very, very physical game on both sides of the ball, and I think he's certainly deserving of player of the game tonight.
Well, there you go, the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports Store Player of the Game. The Player of the Game is brought to you by the Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports. For the best selection of hiking, hunting, fishing, camping, you can get your permits on the mountain. Go to Honda Outdoor Ski and Sports. Again, Virgil and crew do a great job in fun. Again, the Paige Sand Devils, as Coach Wheatley talked about it, 1-9 last year. Congratulations to them, getting off to a great start for his year. And I tell you what, that team, you have to be impressed by how much they've changed over the year. And Yellow Jackets, first half, not so good. Second half, doing a lot better.
Right.
We want to thank, we got a great crew out here, our youth production group. You want to give them kudos real quick?
Let's go through their names again. So we have Rosie Burr, Dominic Stem, Tyler Roten, Dallas Wolford, Kyle Marler, Shane Bobier, Christina Schwab, Jace Nicholas, Cole Swensrud, James Fern, Isaiah Miller, and Stephanie Fragoso. So thanks to them again for all the work they do.
These guys do an outstanding job. Again, if you've listened to it on the radio, you haven't caught it streaming, be sure to check it out. You can also go back and review it. Brandon Todd, want to thank him on the sidelines. He talked about it. Whatever was going on, blocking the backs, whatever. Check out the play, first half, second half. Just an outstanding way to start our season. Speaking of which, next week we're at Espanola Valley, Sholo Cougars, and then the following week in Holbrook as Wickenburg comes to Holbrook, and then Alchesay Falcons host the Window Rock. So going to be all over the region. Some great gates coming up, and we got a great crew, great sponsors. Want to thank them as well. Ace Hardware and Pine Top, Heber Sholo, Sunrise Park, Northland Pioneer, College, Summit, Regional Medical Center, Beeler Orthodontics, Deemer's Glass, Indian Pine Restaurant at Honda, and the Octopus Car Wash. Again, for Punt Cooley, I'm Bill London, and all of our crew, including Mike Caldwell. I guess we'll throw him a bone too. He's our spotter. Thank you, Mike. And Stephanie, who kind of kept us on track tried to. You've been listening to Sholo Ford's presentation of high school football on iTalk 106.7 and on the web, iTalk1067.com. Good night, everybody.
All right, you guys are